J Squad.
We gotta find. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find. The program find. That's the first clue. We gotta find. That's the first clue. That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find the program find. That's the first clue. We gotta find. That's the first clue. That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find the program find. That's the first clue. We gotta find. That's the first clue. That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find the program find. That's the first clue. We gotta find. That's the first clue. That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find the program find. That's the first clue. We gotta find. That's the first clue. That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find the program find. That's the first clue. We gotta find. That's the first clue. That's the first clue. Find the program find. That's the first clue. We gotta find. That's the first clue. That's the first clue.
Yo, what is going on? As always, my hero in chat, Kamoji, making sure I'm not muted. Oh man, had a fun day today. I've been raiding a little bit off and on, had some decent ones, but my final raid before coming over to stream, before putting my son to bed and all that other stuff, was probably the best run I've ever had. Me and the buddy went on a match, or me and my brother-in-law went on a match where we were the matriarch was there. We just wanted to go see what it looked like. And we had both completed a quest. We go up to the matriarch, which she is crazy looking. And a leaper spotted us. I the leaper almost immediately. We were throwing grenades at it. We're fighting it. We're trying to get to safety, and it ends up killing my brother-in-law. And I'm able to find a little hidey hole where I can fuck with him, where I can take him down. I take down a leaper, fill up my gear, start running to the closest checkpoint. Have to throw some lures off to get dudes off of me, and then out of nowhere, like right by the extraction point, there's a freaking bombardier, but it's on fire. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to do it. And I fight the thing, and I actually win. It only took a few more shots. Whoever had been there before me took massive damage, or did massive damage to it, but weren't able to survive. So I ended up running out of there with some pretty high tier gear. It was nice. We're going to do some raiding tonight. I got some keys that I want to go after. There we go. Let's see if we can get that up and running and get some stuff done. We're also going to look at, I didn't think, like I was just going to do a chill stream today, doing a little, ARC plan, have some people come and chat. There's a couple videos I wanted to watch, nothing major. But then Smash JT, then I saw that a video or a tweet got posted that I was in one of those tier lists of people to block or whatever they want to say. And I just had to go watch the Smash video on it after the clip that Damage Sector sent to me. So we're going to watch that while we do a little raiding, while I try and get some of these keys, get some better gear. I also found a interesting video from like 6 months ago of IGN doing I guess they got to play it 6 months ago before release, and they made a little review, and it is a terrible review. Maybe in hindsight, but even if you listen to it outside of knowing what ARC is today and the success it has, you can tell the guy who did this review has never played an extraction shooter before, right? Which I can be guilty of that. So I wouldn't, explain everything away. But the way he describes ARC wasn't what I gathered out of it from the first, and it was definitely not the way everyone else looked into it. But let's pull that video up here. Boop. Oh, got to get this so y'all can see the whole thing. We're going to listen to this and go into a raid. Go out to the belt. Lush bloom stuff. I could do that. I can deal more. I have... Man, I want to go to this. We'll go to this build right now. Couple of those. Mine. But boom. I'm using Raider keys more. The servers have gotten a little crazy here lately, so I'm gonna do that. But let's listen to this terrible review.
This is blisteringly, aggressively archetypical. Arc Raiders is blisteringly, aggressively archetypical, the extractionist extraction shooter that ever extracted. It's one of the least surprising.
Like, do you see that first statement, the most extractionist extraction shooter that ever extracted? Like, you can already tell, oh yeah, I guess I do need the right ammo. Thank you, computer. Oh no, that's the stuff that I do need. Get rid of that. It's just an awful like start off to it. Like the extractionist extraction shooter. Well, what does that mean, right? Hopefully he gets into it a little more.
Games I've ever played, holding so much in common with its inspirations, they're almost comically indistinguishable. For preview purposes, this is a very good thing. If you enjoy other games about scavenging goods while avoiding PvE foes and robbing PvP humans, you're probably going to like Arc Raiders. If you don't, then there's likely nothing new here to tempt you. This is a game so unabashed.
Like, my first time playing Arc was like the first thing that I noticed, the very first thing that came up was the AI for the drones. They were just, it was difficult starting out. I was afraid for once to actually engage you know, a uh, a drone, one of these arcs, because even the small ones seemed like a threat to me. They would fly into buildings, they would hunt you, they would do all those stuff. And after playing that, he didn't get that idea out of it.
Tied to its progenitors, that the hero's default melee weapon is a pickaxe, the same weapon Fortnite metaverse heroes dropping off of battle buses lug into combat.
And this is also like kind of a ridiculous way. Oh, I dropped in halfway. What are we doing here? I guess we're going there. I like it's comparing it to Fortnite because they have the hammer. Yeah, but it's used for a variety of different things versus, well, it's used for a different thing. You're not just hitting stuff to get wood. You don't rarely even hit stuff. You can use it to break. Excuse me. Hola, McDizzle. Good to see you in chat. How you doing today, bud? You know, you can you use it for breaching, like I just did. You use it to break cameras and tickers and things that'll cause noise. Oof, let's get away from these guys real quick. I actually should have probably brought my anvil. It's better for drones. Boom, boom, boom. So it's like, this is already just doesn't feel like this guy actually knows what an extraction shooter is to compare it. Good man, checking out Ark. Oh man, I've got 60, 70 hours in Ark now. I'm past the checking it out point. I mean, I recommend it. If you like extraction shooters, or you at least like the idea of them, it is a great game to play, solo or anything else. You should hop on voice with McDizzle. Hey, if McDizzle wants to come on, I'm down for it. I'll sit on with him. I mean, we are going to watch the video on the master list of us. Don't do it, Vincent. Don't be trying to cut the content. Let's get us in here. But this guy just doesn't sound like he has any idea what an extraction shooter is, and it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad.
It's a cute enough homage, but it's only the tip of the iceberg for the ways Ark Raiders will be instantly comprehensible for those who play Battle Royale, tree-punching survival games, or Extraction. There's very little that feels truly original, but the components bolted together from other successful live service games click predictably and produce a satisfying result.
Mm-hmm.
The goal each round is simple. Go to the surface and then get back underground alive with better loot than you started with. Two forces stand in the way of that goal. The first are the Ark, AI-controlled battle robots that wander the map searching for any sign of organic life. The Ark are no trifling threat. Even the smallest bots can prove surprisingly dangerous, especially in groups. The little spider-like scurriers are downright upsetting for an arachnophobe like me, and the large crawlers do not mess around. Ark wander the map listening for the sounds of search or battle and swarm any human.
Yo, what's up?
You're good. I'm not gonna kill you.
Oh, you're good. I appreciate it. I do that sometimes. I just come out of the woods.
Dude, you're just in that bush all of a sudden. That was fucking crazy.
That's how you gotta do it, bud. Bush to bush. Later. But I mean, like, he's talking about them, but like they're normal, like AI. This is probably the part that I think is the most revolutionary. I will pop in for a few. Got to do animal things. LOL. Yeah. All right. Come on into head on into the Discord. I'll pop in and I'll share screen. Hopefully no one comes back and kills me. Let's see here. Boop. There we go. Share screen. No, that's the wrong one. Change screen. Oh, that'll be it. That'll work. I think you'll be able to see it. If not, you'll be able to do the bad game on stream. I don't know what you're talking about. This game is peak. Peak. Let me know when you're in waiting room. McDizzle. I might even go ahead and skip to the smash attack. Okay, what are we at? 15. Tick. Shut up. I hear you, Tick. Where are you? You can't pause or have to pray that you don't get killed. Yeah, so that's the love of the game, man. That's the love of the game. I have kids, and I managed to work through it. Be like 10 minutes. That's fine. That works. We can finish up this video. I heard you, little Tick. All right. Let's get out. Is this where? Oh, this is it. Nice. Hey. Get out of here. Get out of here. Hey. Where you at? Come here. Where you coming? There we go. All right, let's let's continue this.
They find. The Ark are especially dangerous in numbers, and there are plenty of subtle little traps set
Oh,
with
what the
clusters of
fuck?
different
Let's
Ark
go.
With complementary abilities are placed near one another, sometimes hidden in indoor areas where one can literally trip into them. I met my fate
Medium
more than
ammo?
once when I got overconfident around Ark.
Okay.
One crawling monstrosity literally spun into the air with its legs like some kind of cyclops spider helicopter. Take down an Ark, though, and the rewards can be worth your trouble. They generally contain ammo and weapon components. The second and more deadly threat are your fellow raiders. If you choose to play Ark Raiders, you best enjoy watching your back, because to quote Casablanca,
This place is full of vultures everywhere.
it's often more efficient
Yep.
to fall upon a fully loaded player who isn't paying attention than to risk a half hour of bracing open doors in a nearby warehouse, or to lurk near an extraction point and cut somebody down when they're about to escape. Of course, every other raider is likely looking to do the same to you. Combat is competent enough to be satisfying. Your third-person avatar moves and controls like most other third-person avatars in modern shooters, with no real irregularities or surprises in the controls. Bullets mostly
Nothing
go where
else.
you want them to, depending on the capabilities of
Oh,
your
here we
chosen
go, here we
weapon,
go.
and melee attack power is substantial. Firearms feel right, SMGs are springy and difficult to control, assault rifles steady and heavy, sniper rifles punch like artillery. Playing in teams of
That
three
scared the
adds a
shit
bit of
out of me.
depth to the battle, as you and your companions can search and cover for each other much more systematically than is possible with a single raider. Firefights between
everything.
teams
Oh,
develop
nope,
a sense
right here.
of strategy, as coordinating squads deploy flanking tactics and ambushes against groups of foes. Whether
Nothing
calling
really
out directions,
crazy.
overhearing sounds, or covering all windows
But I guess
in a
it is a
room,
green
your
one.
three-person squad will find plenty of tension waiting in most buildings. Cleverly designed maps draw the characters in.
Hence why it's a
The
bad
most
game.
lucrative resource hubs are
Why do
clearly
I have to
and
spell
players
out everything
flock to
out
the
for you?
richest
I mean,
areas looking
Vincent,
for food,
I
or hovering
understand
between
you
the
had
treasures in
this
the extraction
this
areas,
complete
waiting to dispossess
thing
the
about
luckiest
being just
villagers
wrong
of
all the
their
time,
games.
but you don't have to
The
do it here
environments
in
are
chat.
passable
It's
with the
okay.
usual collection of rusty warehouses, abandoned apartment buildings, and overgrown vacant lots you'll find in a lot of post-apocalyptic shooters.
Yeah.
Everything is serviceable, but it all kind of feels like they gave Fortnite a code of DayZ grime and moved on. It's a boring enough world,
What?
but certainly
Yeah, the Fortnite Daisy grind. I guess you could say it's an extraction shooter in the way that you grind it, but it's been a lot more interesting to grind than say anything on Fortnite. When Fortnite's just a battle royale, so you do your thing, you get out. Then you go into something like an actual extraction shooter. A lot of the big ones like Tarkov are all about like hyper realism, so you end up with like them being overcomplicated. Like the ammo in Escape from Tarkov is like you must know real world ammo compositions to understand what you're bringing into it, and then you have to learn the game mechanics of why this particular ammo is good or not. So I mean, compare it to extraction shooters. My best thing is it's an extraction shooter for a more normie player. You can get into it, you can play it. The AI I think is amazing and interesting to fight. Let's go with like the things that are with it.
It took me out of any chance of
Yo,
getting into
Extra
the
Zone,
lore.
what's going
But I don't
on?
really think lore
Now
is
that
the big
Smash
draw
is
here
on
anyway.
the coffee
Arc
tea
Raiders'
grift,
meatloaf was
do you
not
think
much
you'll
good
fulfill
presentation,
his quartering
but the
style
meatloaf
descent
is
into
tasty.
full
Here's a
lolcow?
little clip.
I didn't even think of that when he did the tea. Like
Every
you can, wow,
drawing
he's just
cabinet is a
standing. Hold on,
potential
did you
source of-
see that? This guy was just standing there. Like I get it, but like pop.
Every drawing cabinet is a potential
Jesus.
source of wealth. Crafting components, ammunition.
I'm not a good
shields, healing items, and
gamer when it
weapons.
comes to these kind of things,
Ammunition is
but I
properly
could do better
segmented
than
enough
that.
to keep you hungry as you scavenge and construct guns.
I made it out of there with a
medium, heavy,
Venator.
and shotgun ammo variants are available early to locate in the overworld, craft in your lair, or purchase underground. Materials have the usual predictable levels of rarity corresponding to color. with
I
certain
think
colors
I think Smash is on his way down to Lolcaldom. I absolutely agree that he's on his way down the hill to Lolcaldom. He can't let anything go. I mean, look at it. He has to say something about a shitter like me. He apparently gets a lot of a lot of messages back about a shitter like me. So it's really it's getting to that point that he's reached that status of I can't not say nothing. Darker and Darker also had a similar realism like Tarkov, but it was more about the medieval combat flows, like how you have to aim your shield to block and shit like that. Yeah, that makes sense, but honestly, it made the game pretty unique. Yeah, I think Dark and Darker was the game that kind of came out that it shook up the formula a little bit, because there have been other successful extraction shooters that have come out, since Tarkov, that have tried to do similar things, or some even have, like a buddy was telling me about one where when it comes to actually using the weapons, you have to hit multiple buttons to properly load the weapon. And it's like, where do you get too crazy where it's no longer realistic, it's just hard. But Arc Raiders kind of hits that middle ground where I think there are some, definitely try hard players that like to do it. And then, but the average player can get into this game and still have a good time. Like you've seen how the servers have been when it comes to, we're going to switch to my baby there. When it comes to how friendly the servers can be. And I think that has more to do with the fact that there's more nicer people in there. So I'm curious how Dragon T thinks about Smash's T Grift. He doesn't like Smash, so it's kind of funny. Smash is basically doing the same sort of crash out he had before the Amico House of Cards fell. You know what? Yeah, it really does end up kind of being that way. Every extraction shooter was trying to be Tarkov again before Dark and Darker. Yeah, I mean, it's when a popular game like that comes out, you get tons of copycats that come out with it. And usually the copycats don't meet up to the thing. On a side note, I'm 47 hours into Yote and I haven't found the woke because it doesn't exist in that game. Everybody that I've talked to who's played it and beaten it, they haven't found anything woke. They even say that the whole ending isn't this gay romance. It's the two women raising a child, but there's no like romance between them or anything like that. The Beyond Citadel game had a pretty realistic gunplay too with the PvP shooter. Maybe that was the one he was talking about. Reloading was more than just pressing R. Yep, that's what I'm thinking of. You had to take out the mag, wait for it to fill, put the mag in, and rack. Okay. It was a great combat loop once it clicks. It makes sense. It makes it more interesting and harder with it. And then Dragon T will have some words when he notices the pricing. Also, how funny he's doing drop. Is it drop shipping? I was afraid it was going to be that. Matcha used AI images to promote and is good friends with the people. Oh no. I may have to look into the coffee or the tea a little bit deeper because it doesn't seem like it fits his brand, right? Uh, Not only are they not in the gay relationship, I think the people said they were sisters, and Atsu is the kid's aunt and just helping her raise her. Oh, see, what a surprise there. You could also quick reload and pick up the mag from the ground, but the mag had a chance to break. Okay. I mean, that's true to real life. That's why you have a mag dump pouch. Like, I had a buddy who had a dump pouch. That was a small pouch he carried on his side when his mags went dead. He would just pop them in the pouch and move on to the next one. It's Tormentor and Niece. Oh, nice. Be there in like 5 to 7 minutes. All right. We're finishing up the last few minutes of this, but I'll hold on and wait for you before we start the smash stuff.
Granting you
Since we both made the list.
the ability to develop more useful
I mean, they've stopped taking it, Vincent. It's just it's going to be one of those ones they come back to, like Assassin's Creed, and say that it's a flop. Great stuff if you're a gun nut, not going to lie. Yeah, I agree. I could get better at being a gun nut. Like, I like guns. I play around with them. I shoot. I am not great at ammo. Like, I know what ammo goes in what gun, right? But I'm not deep into ammo and grain and all that other stuff it can get into. Time will tell, yeah.
Inventory allows you to keep one discovered item safe, even on the event of your death, so that you can haul your rarest finds home, even when you die.
What the
Some containers take time to open and generate quite a bit of noise when manipulated, which is a delightful tension-raising mechanic that I really appreciated. Opening one of these was especially harrowing when playing solo. You can really feel the vulnerability with your camera locked forward, not knowing what passing robot or player might discover you.
Maybe it was locked forward back 6 months ago. I can't really say. Yotai legit may be my game of the year. I mean, it could be. I mean, I'm hearing a lot more people say that they like it, and only the usual suspects saying that it's a failure. So it makes me wonder, like, how good is it going to be? Because a lot of people seem to love it.
As you make an ugly racket jimmying a door. You spend your time between rounds underground, where you convert your ill-gotten gains to an ever-escalating series of crafting tables, allowing for the creation of ever more elaborate gear. You can also choose to straight liquidate materials and finds for cash, and purchase fully crafted items at in-game stores. There's also some part of crafting that involves a live rooster. I never figured that part out.
I never figured that out. Like, it just gives you stuff. I need to improve my rooster. I can't find lemons anywhere, but I just haven't looked on the internet at this point.
To explore the world above, you gain experience, which opens up across a series of skill trees. Selecting various branches can help you optimize your avatar to your playstyle, increasing combat ability, mobility, or stealth. The different abilities are clearly labeled, and most are useful enough that every step feels like real progress. Character design with default options is pretty rough, but a number of better textures and outfits open up when you apply premium currency. I deliberately made my guy look as bleak and sad as possible using only default options, but my multiplayer partner had the Souls Easy top man with no name vibe going on, and I was envious. Arc Raiders previews pretty well, perhaps because its design conservative.
Dude, it's even listening to this has to be like one of the worst reviews of anything that I've ever heard. Like, I don't understand. Like, he's not talking about really anything, just the basic mechanics of it, and that's it. Like, it's very, very dry. Exhibition 33 gave me major Final Fantasy X vibes. Yeah. What's going on? Essay on or essay. We'll just say essay because I'll fuck up the rest of it. I ain't seen you in a while. It is IGN, big surprise. I agree, but this one's even particularly bad for IGN. Like, it's just, it's abhorrently bad. Oh, it's your alt. I gotcha. That's right. So let's keep going here.
Instantly familiar. There's nothing here to change.
Yeah, it is absolutely awful.
That's okay. Overall, the Arc
Man, we keep going. We've got Extra Zero in chat. We're gonna have Dizzle on. We need to get the whole crowd in to watch the video. Final Fantasy X is, yes, it is great. It is one of my favorites.
It's pretty well tuned to satisfy. Make it to the surface to loot and kill, bring your goods and experience back underground to improve your abilities, head back up stronger to find stronger gear,
nice.
and repeat.
Hold on.
There are worse ways to spend an afternoon. For more previews of the biggest upcoming games, don't miss our latest hands-on look.
All right. So yeah, that was just, I saw it, and it's from 6 months ago, so it's when they're doing the tech demo, so you would think there's a little leniency, but like to maybe his review, but just the review itself was bad. He didn't talk about like what makes it different than a normal extraction shooter. It was just his view was it was all the same. So yeah, I might be able to join in. Yeah, come on in. We got Dizzle coming in about 5 minutes or so. I am in live stream chat right now. So if anyone wants to come on and jump in the waiting room, you can. We will chat and talk about different things. So, but we're gonna wait here. We'll talk a little bit. I'll engage with chat. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I meant to go over here. Good, playing Ghost of Yotai right now, 70 hours in, incredible game. Stuck on the hardest boss right now, very challenging. Nice, you're in, I see you. Let's bring on McDizzle. What's going on, McDizzle?
Yo, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you doing today?
I am doing pretty well. Just checking
Yeah.
out playing Arc Raiders. It looks pretty good.
Oh man, it's if you like the idea of Arc Raiders, like of extraction shooters, but you've never played one before, it's definitely like I've had so much fun. I don't know if you're in the beginning of the chat. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, like I played a PvE extraction shooter like Helldivers, but not like the PvP VE.
VE. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like I had a really good run. I was saying it in the beginning of the chat where there's matriarchs, these huge, they're new, but they're huge robots to kill in groups. And we went to go look at it because it's new, right? Me and my brother-in-law. We got out there.
Sounds matriarchs? Sounds womanly.
Matriarchs. There's also the biggest ones are matriarchs and queens. So it's a matriarchy out here. Actually, did you see who was it? Oh God, what's his name? Endymion said that it was woke because it's got type A, type B.
Of course he did.
You could be a man face with boobs.
Isn't that him?
Yeah, I mean, hey, be careful. I'm close. No,
that's okay. I'm not that far off. I'm not gonna judge.
I hear you.
He's a beautiful man. He's a beautiful man. He's a beautiful man.
Are you okay with having it up in the screen? Like I can have my gameplay on, but I can't necessarily have like.
Whatever you need to do, man. I don't need to have your stream. Like I have your volume all the way down on your stream.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just work it that way.
I'm talking to you.
Damage, you still want to come in? He might come in later. He might come in now. But let's go ahead and watch the list we made. Are you on the list?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are on the list.
I'm on the list.
We all, we made the list. So let's go. We'll see what this is. I can hop in if you want. Yeah, Cassie Collective. Yeah. I mean, you're in trouble with Cassie again? Yeah, fuck her. She's weak. Yeah, jump into the Discord. Come on. We'll have a couple people in. Send the link. It should be down in the bottom, but I'll pop it in. Excuse me while I figure this out. I feel so bad for Eric. He didn't make the OG Grifter list. Yeah, him and Atreus didn't make the list. Let's see here. I gotta turn disable streamer mode or it. Okay, thank you. God, I hate doing this stuff. All right, let's just go. Thank you. Pigpen. Where is it? Invitees. I'll just create a quick link for him. Copy.
A quick link like he was in Legend of Zelda 2.
Ah, there you go. And then we'll go pop this.
That's with that side scrolling.
That's right. Anyone who wants to, I'll send this in the Discord. I mean, we can't get too crazy, I suppose, but yeah, a couple people in here is fine. I'll be a minute, hold off on the video for a little bit. Okay. I mean, we can just chat and talk it up. Like it's.
Chad, man, I'm glad you're enjoying Arc Raiders. I'll tell you what I'm excited to dive into later. The
What's
new
that?
church DLC in Kingdom Come 2.
Oh,
That's
nice.
pretty much what it is.
Is that what it
It's
is?
like
You just play as the church?
Well, yeah, sort of. You go to a monastery. I believe it's a monastery or like a large church grounds. Totally new map. You have everything removed. You're investigating a mysterious plague.
Oh, I see.
And we see that just passed 4 million copies sold. Man, it would have been 5 million if they would have just not been woke. Or 6 or 7.
They should have been sleepy.
They should have. Yeah, they wouldn't have made all that money if they didn't. I know you're always sleeping away in chat. I am joining the waiting room, or waiting room one's fine. I can pull you from waiting room. We're just gonna stack some people in here. Grizzle didn't make the list. Well, I guess Grizzle doesn't talk the way I am, the way I do to him. He just
observe.
You observe. You're an observer. That's fine. He's my little observer. He sends me stuff. He's my Alyssa Mercante. There we go.
What does that even mean? I don't even have nearly the connections.
Yeah.
Oh, happy day. How are you guys today?
I'm good. How you doing, Scary?
How you doing?
Yeah, same shit.
What do we got in here? What do we all get in here?
Oh, Mick Dizzy, you know me.
I probably do. I'm bad with the voices though.
Scary Jersey guy and
hey, Scary Jersey, right on.
Grizzle.
I'm the guy with always that interesting information about old Jeffrey.
Oh yeah, I
you
like
have
to
some
see
wild information.
Bezos.
I like to see when I get a new. I like to see when I get a new DM from Scary. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good.
It's like, oh no, who's this?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We're in such an interesting time. Like we're watching the anti-woke folks, especially, old Smash, becoming locals. Like it's happening in real time, and it's beautiful.
It is.
Oh, he was hilarious.
It's really funny.
A long time ago.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Oh, he's always kind of been one.
Well, yeah, wherever he was, but it's more noticeable now, just because there's more visibility. I find from bigger gaming channels and the general. Because I mean, no one's really being like, God, he made some good points to Smash, unless they're fucking idiots.
Well, yeah, now that people actually know who the hell he is, they can pay attention to the shit that he says.
Oh, like that last clip of him and Colin was just, it was so hilarious when he's like, well, a number of them were when he was discussing around Matt Piscatella's kind of thing, being like, that's a self-report. A what?
That's a self-report.
Listen here, guys.
Like, what was he saying? Like, about him,
Let changed my.
I'm trying to recall it, though. But yeah, I'm talking about...
It was so nonsensical, you can't commit it to memory.
Yeah, that's kind of how it all
really
goes.
tough.
Extra Zone made a good point though. Like it was pretty noticeable in the Amico days, but he didn't have the eyes he has on him now. Like now that people are pulling up Smash's past, then they are seeing the pattern of behavior that Smash indulges in, and they're like, yeah, he's a locale.
Oh no, him and Pat were going at it bad back in the day, and I mean that's where it all started. Is Pat was like, "Yeah, I don't think this is a good idea," and then Jeff jumped on Pat and Ian, started making fun of Pat and Ian's appearance, and then I think it really started getting bad when there was the whole thing with him saying that Ian's GoFundMe for an autoimmune disease was a scam, and that's when it was like, okay, shit's on.
Oh yeah, that's when they lost it on him. I think I've seen that video, and that brought me joy.
Well, he did it multiple times. He did it before, and then he did it after he was basically in the wrong and had lost because his $10,000 meant nothing. It was just scammed from him.
I don't get why he keeps doing these things.
Because
the problem is it's not like I ever sought this guy out. He would just this is before the Amico shit ever even started. He would just show up on random channels and be like, "Hey guys, watch my stuff," and it was just like, "No, we don't want to." You know, and then he would put out videos saying, well, if this video doesn't get 20,000 views in the next 48 hours, I'm just going to delete it. And then people are like, bye. And then he would crash out. He would crash out. He would quit YouTube for like a week, and then he would come back.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was. You start to look into his past, even with the Kamoji just made a funny comment. He said Smash and Brianna Wu did the exact same political shift, but only Brianna Wu caught shit from the wokies for trying to join the grift.
They're activists now, though. It's like there's so much. They're
100%.
locals. They're activists. I mean, if you look at Grum's Wikipedia, it has a whole section about his own activism, which is reflective of the same activism that they're doing, which they're saving games. Oh, I love this more than life itself. Like, fucking losers.
They're just heckling everybody and everything.
Yeah, so
And
Extra's making a good
Zero
point.
is spot on. He would try to buy friendships with popular people.
Yeah.
He would try to suck up to Screenwave Media, like hardcore, because he wanted to be the next AVGN. And then even they wouldn't pay attention to him, and they were buying up channels left and right.
He was, yo, K-Med's in the house. We're going to have all of the new grifters here
Oh my God.
before too long. Let's go.
Wait a minute.
K-Med, you want to
Dude,
jump on
that's
too?
That's what started off the shit with him and Eric when they were fucking fighting, because Screenwave didn't want to have anything to do with them, so Smash went on and on. Well, the Screenwave Mafia is out to stifle smaller YouTube creators, and in my humble opinion, and then they started getting into it, and then and now he's like trying to kiss up to Justy Silverman again.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy who wants to be popular, and he's in that zone now where he has people under them. Like what I think happened with Eric is Smash hit that algorithm and started becoming big, and Eric got left behind. So Eric changed his mind on Smash being a bad guy. You know what I mean? It just became whatever they enjoy. Man, I wasted 3 minutes.
We'll call it the mess.
Yeah. Hey, let me know when you're in there, K-Med, or if Grizzle, if you see him in there, pull him in to go into the waiting room. But yeah, be right back. Going to my office. All right, brother.
Okay, so it'll be a little bit then.
Yeah, he's
Something
walking
I
too.
will bring up that I found funny. Like, I did watch most of the list video. And, you know, I did hear Smash's comments about how unhappy these people must be. And you know what I hear? I hear a lot of insecurity. Whenever I hear him talk about projections, I'm like, that's exactly what he's doing. I think an example was in the Colin Moriarty video, be like, when they talked about Ghost of Yodi, and he's like, what would Sarkana gain from this? He's like, have you seen the internet? The owns. I'm like, that's what's important to you, my friend. Those internet owns. You love that. As a grown-ass man, that's important to you.
Over the next few months,
boring.
It is. Over the next few months, I want all of y'all to do something. Every time Smash starts getting shit, wait for the picture of his wife or his kids showing how much fun he's having. It happens
that's always
every
been
single
my favorite
time.
joke.
Yeah.
Whenever someone new goes off on him, I'm like, stop. You better not. Don't go any further. Otherwise, he's going to start sending you pictures of him and his wife.
Yeah, it's.
They'll show you.
Well, it's a shield,
Then
because if anyone goes at him for that, yeah, look,
he'll get Grump and the network to go after or defend for him.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't bring. Yeah,
They're just lucky they have a good backbone of a bunch of accounts that got like 100K followers to back their ass up.
It's always the same playbook, though. It's always the same playbook, because if you go after them for saying stuff that's just pretty much not true, it's
I don't know. It's
well,
just pretty much basic, like edgy early 2000. The stuff they yearn for the back in the day. The second they get even a lick of it, they get upsetty spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is like anytime you ever tell them, like, hey, you're full of shit, they're like, oh, you're just jealous, or oh, you're just a hater, or you're miserable, you're coping and seething. And it's like, well, what the fuck are you guys doing then?
I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's like at this point, it's only good to even use those words for jokes and nothing more serious, because they've lost it.
At this
lost
point,
any teeth.
mm-hmm. No, I don't want that. I know I don't have any ammo because I'm a dumbass. I'm gonna say we're gonna do a
Well,
little
the thing
grift.
is,
Hold on, let me get a little
what
grift
do you
in
say?
here. Get grifty.
Grift
If you
away.
haven't liked the stream, like the stream.
The most
Helps me
active
out.
it's been.
Yeah, right. Oh,
Yeah. I'm glad
This is
though.
looking pretty spiffy. I definitely
Oh, yeah.
got to get this at some point.
oh, dude, this game is fun. What you doing,
Yes,
butthead?
babe.
Come on, let's just be friends.
There should be a bingo
Let's
card
just
with
be-
all their buzzwords.
Woo, buddy, let's
Honestly,
go.
there could be. To make
Nice
that up pretty easily.
try. Huh?
I'm
I mean,
barely
it'd be pretty easy.
engaged.
But I know K-Med challenged Smash to a conversation. No chance Smash takes
Oh.
that. But he should.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think he definitely should. He
I
should show
died.
K-Med who's boss. 100%. He
I
should. He should put him in his
fell.
spot.
Help me. Oh yeah. I mean, well, that's just it. I think after Smash and Moriarty, I don't think he's gonna pull another.
No, he shouldn't have after that, with Dela Rose, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like, it showed, fuck that guy. But it also
he
showed
ate
how
his
bad
ass up.
Smash is a...
Yeah.
Yeah, he destroyed him. But I'm glad, Smash could step in and take a stance on anti-Semitism. That's awesome for him.
Yeah.
And totally,
What a lovely minimum thing you could possibly do.
Yeah.
We got a full
What a
house
great-
in here. We got K-Med, we got Grizzle,
What's up,
Damage Sector. What's going on, guys?
I just
All right,
wanted
we
to
got-
hang out with you.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, we're about to pop in the Smash video here.
But yeah, you're doing
So-
your side,
Yeah.
your little news account.
Yeah. Well, I figure it'll be something to listen to, and anyone wants to, comment in.
Yeah, I've been just.
I haven't
taking-
seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure it's going to be something in the the area of.
I am beyond humbled to be a part of this great list of wonderful people.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't.
The
I
T-Launch is
don't.
great.
I don't condone or not bullying. So. I'm just here.
Extra Zero is
I do not
referencing my video.
see the not see. I do not see. Twitter's
so yeah,
ruined us all.
That's true. So Damage Sector said, what gets me is the people like Mark Fox and the Colin Wokiarty. Like, that was clever. Yeah, it's really like
What a
dumb.
what a name.
You're in bad shape though when you look at someone's Twitter profile and a significant part of their personality is like Gamergate or fighting for X values or whatever the fuck it might be.
Yeah.
Fighting
They
the
have
woke.
like they
FBI
always have
must
a
die.
name that's like, oh, super wise guru man, or just a dude, and it's like such a dumb name, and I hate it. It's always like, oh, just a questionable father, and it's like you're. Well, I miss when social media was legit just you posting your food for that day or freaking gym
I mean,
pictures or
if that's
something dumb.
if that's the way you feel, Vincent,
Feels
you can always come
normal.
in here and add some pussy to the group.
What? I don't even
Alright,
want to know
let's
where
play.
you even got that from. We talked
Oh, Vincent said this is a sausage fest in here.
Oh, I mean,
Anyway,
We're all type A's.
most people
Yeah,
just
we're all
don't engage with
type
that
A's.
for a reason because it's just too stressful.
fair enough. All right, let's start the video, and we'll get to get some laughs and jokes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This post from Yorch Torch Games has been going pretty viral in the X community over the past few days, and for all the reasons most people would expect. He said, the gaming community is way better thanks to all these legendary men and women who stand for fun and beauty over corporate greed and political
Dude.
activism.
The beauty statement just gets me. Like, what do you mean? Like, are you jerking off to these guys? What does that mean?
The beauty, obviously.
The beauty of it. It's just so
Oh,
beautiful.
you know they're jerking off to each other.
Do you?
Wow,
But
that's-
really,
that's
do
fair.
you condemn non-beauty?
Do I
you guys
condemn the
think that's
non-beauty? Yeah. It's beauty in gaming, though. I don't know that any of them would fit the necessary requirements to be in a video game. Not for the anti-woke anyway.
And I gotta be honest, even though Razor Fist is on this list here, I am honored to be alongside all these people here.
Including
Again,
Andy
it
Pants
has-
Gaming.
Warrior Andy, he's like been Thanos snapped away from this entire conversation.
Yeah.
The game, it
Yep.
has terrible controls, but at least it has big, beautiful breastises.
as it
I
as
just
it
don't
only
get
needs
how
to
he
be.
got himself trapped into the situation he got himself in, because he just didn't need to be stupid. Because I
Clicks
get
and
like he
views, my
didn't
friend.
mean to do what he did, but like, bro, should know
Clicks
better.
and views, my bud. It's a hell of a drug.
But that, and I think it did lead to him losing his kid, so that's even funnier.
Oh God,
Sad but
man.
funny.
I want to see evidence of that before I fully make a
But
disclaimer. I know.
it's just there's been zero, like, he could just say that didn't happen,
He could,
and like
and he
usually,
hasn't.
and they usually egotistical enough to actually do it, because they're like very good about that, or bad, I guess, about that, where they give validation to the prodding.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Dude,
They'll
like,
straight up post
you
pictures
just
of like
kind
they'll post pictures of their families any opportunity
for any
that they
chance
get.
to get it, because then
Yeah.
any drama is good for that. But he's just
Fucking
not
true.
really like, I don't know. He's confirmed nor he's done a good job of confirmed nor denying it.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
just not good.
I'm gonna bring these this time.
And nor I don't think when it comes to content creation,
Yeah.
I don't think Razor Fist is bad at all. At all. To be clear.
Oh, now he's
I've
not
had
bad because he's
disagreements
on the
with
same
him
list.
about some of the stuff that's happened
Uh-oh.
and that's come out there in his personal life that
I'm
Amazing.
the overly woke friend
and he
here.
really got
We went from fortune and glory to clicks and views.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
mad at me
I don't know.
or
There's a niche to be had to be like observing as a third party for the most part, and not
Like you
even
said.
really even like, oh my lord, not even like making it have to be about like a party. Just be like, okay, bro, the internet's being wacky.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of stuff.
Kamoji says Razor Fist hates this motherfucker.
Yeah, JT. I remember that video.
Oh,
I was just
man.
waiting for Razor Fist to break
Awesome
out into
fighter.
song with how theatrical he was being.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that man's intense. That man's intense.
That is way beyond even what I know about.
Mhm.
So which I'm glad.
acknowledging that was a situation.
Keep
which I don't
innocent.
know, that's
Keep innocent.
kind of what I do, but okay.
Yeah, that poll was something else, wasn't it, Zero?
Yeah.
Whew.
Oh, the Lolicon poll that Smash put up.
Yeah. Just an average day. Hey, folks, do you think pixels of underage girls are okay, or something like that? Like,
Yeah. Well, he tried to make it vague enough that he
when do
could
you wake up
say.
and yeah. Oh, you know what
Yeah.
you were saying. You know, we know
Yeah.
what you were saying.
You goddamn well what he was saying.
Yeah. But he does it
What a
vague. Like he
weird
does
thing to
do that
think
on
about.
purpose so he can. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking what's nuts to me.
It's just a weird thing to think about. You know what I mean? Of all the things you can think about in the run of the day, why that?
Well, I mean,
man, I don't know.
here's my thing: is that if they're just pixels and they don't mean anything, then why are they upset about anything? They're just pixels, bro.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the funny
mean,
thing.
what were
Kamoji
they-
said it wasn't even about Lolly. It was a game about the one game got arrested in Norway for. So the game itself, I guess, has sexual images of children of Lolly in it, and it was the person wasn't arrested. What it looks like right now is the person wasn't arrested for the video game. The video game was an added charge. It's pretty much believed that they had actual CSAM in their computer, and the Lolly
just-
game was just another charge added on. So they were defending
Are you
an actual pedophile.
Oops. There's a bit of a. They should
Is that
have been
for
more
real?
wary of
Yeah,
it.
100%. Simon, you look through my posts. I reposted it.
Yeah.
But Simon found the news article talking about it, that they were like, yeah, the internet blew up about the video game thing, but from what we understand is that there was actual CSAM on the guy's computer.
Yeah, so
That's
it was a situation
Mhm.
of they should have absolutely read the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
You know what's
100%.
wild is that these are the same dudes that are like, fucking kill every pedophile. Just
Yeah.
fucking burn them,
Wood chipper,
oh
wood
yeah,
chipper,
they're
wood chipper.
proving the
Uh,
argument here.
yeah.
They're like they're not understanding context. Hello.
Yeah, do you remember a guy named Grumps had an email, Pretty Little Girl 16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should have ended it for really anybody. But
Yeah, I don't know,
clearly
man. Anybody
not.
that likes to watch that shit is weird as fuck, dude. You ain't letting them
Yeah.
fucking babysit your dog. Never mind be next to a child. That's fucking weird. And,
Yeah.
and they're like,
Um,
so what if it's not illegal? Okay, cool. It's still fucking weird.
It's still
Fuck,
fucking weird, man.
Yeah, you're still gonna get your ass beat. I'll do it
Yeah,
myself.
go have that conversation with someone, see how it goes, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, my freedoms. Yeah. Sure,
Yeah.
go
Go
for
to the
it.
bar and be like, hey,
Yeah, go to the bar and be like, yo, dog.
children.
No, but you don't understand. She only looks 13. She's really 967 years old.
Yeah, the dragon. I wonder how these guys would feel about Trump possibly being outed as a PDF. I mean,
that whole
this-
situation is insane.
it's
Like
insane
I
to
have
me.
never seen such
Nazmir.
definitive just like things going on now. And it's
I just
like,
wanna have
are you
a
guys
Yeah.
are they gonna address it and use it as maybe a learning moment?
I have no idea. No.
Like it's not even like a political statement issue. It's like this is like a you guys are so like you can't let go of like allegiances that so hard that you can't just admit that I don't think these guys are great.
Yeah, it's so far into
You guys
team
want to hear
sports.
something funny?
Sure.
It's not just the people you don't like.
I commented on Kata. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, Kata.
Yeah. And I was arguing with him, and I called him the token black dude. And
Wow.
I honestly had no fucking idea that he legitimately, was the same dude that
oh shit.
that Melanie Mack
Already?
hung out with. And
No, that was
and I
Atreus
thought
is the
was
one
pretty-
that Melanie Mack hung out with. Oh god, it's getting.
Are
No,
you
no,
sure?
the picture, it's Kata. No, that was Kata.
It is Kata? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
He's
it's
the little
Kata
dude.
in the picture. Gotcha.
In the
Yeah.
picture. Yeah.
He's a
Atreus
little dude.
is
I wonder if he
really
was.
so weird.
I had no idea, man. It was
Mhm.
it was funny. And then that fucking J dude was like, "Oh, that is incredibly racist." I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
what are we
He's
doing?
mentally handicapped, man. I feel
What are
sorry
we
for him.
doing?
Remember Damage got called racist for that.
Yeah, I got
They
called
can try
racist
all they
too,
want,
but
dude.
I soft ate him. So
It's weird that they call
They called me
people
racist for that?
How are they calling people racist, bro?
Right?
I don't know that they've ever
Oh,
called
what the
like
fuck is that about?
The stuff I've seen that they share around. I know.
Yeah, like all this Indian shit going around. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're
What?
weird
Really?
about that. Like super
Really?
weird.
What's
That's like
their
maybe the
obsession
new
about
age.
Indians, dude?
I think that's
It's
like the
the-
new age version of like Chinese people back
China
in the
is
day.
Indians now.
I
Listen,
guess.
man, you're missing some context, K-Man. I don't think it's very fair. He said he hated Indians, and you missed the context of why he hated them, okay?
Right. It wasn't
Oh,
racist at
yeah.
all.
Oh yeah.
They're
And
You're
then
lying by
teachers.
omission.
mhm.
people be
Yeah, I got
that too comfortable
I got-
with flat racism. Like a joke.
Yeah,
is
that was a
joke.
little too fucking comfortable for him to say that, and I got thoughts on that
Yeah.
bullshit because
Yeah.
he straight up said, "I would be ashamed if that was my ancestry." And then when people gave him shit, he's like, "Well, if you read the article, it's just a small portion of the Indians, And I'm like, "All right."
Oh, you got
so
the
hold-
voice down.
So hold
It's a
on.
little scary. Yeah.
But when I hear that, hold the fucking phone, because if that's your logic, then what about the mafia? Since you were Mr. Italiano when you were friends with Tommy T, so are we ashamed of the
Right.
mafia and Omerta and all that shit? What about fucking Mussolini and the fascists?
Mussolini. Well, it's weird because they don't want to admit that word isn't just a new age word, so they
No,
ignore
it's
that
not-
word.
Well, no. The one that blows my mind is when they keep talking about commies. I'm like, where the fuck did this come into play? Communism?
Yeah, that's such a thing I've been a little glad I'm aware of since like 2020. is that we're technically in McCarthyism 2.0 right now, except it got cringier.
Well, McCarthyism is mostly just attached to video
Which
games nowadays.
McCarthyism to people is like cringe and well, it's like movies and stuff a little bit. Though that is like that's starting to that's been decaying, where people are starting to see like all the big hypercritics of like TV shows are kind of in their own ass
Oh,
now.
what the fuck?
Where
I
it's
guess we
like it's
should-
not it's not
Oh.
funny anymore to
Get
be
the-
just overly critical of a thing guy, right? It's just not
Yeah.
funny. It's like you can be that guy, but when everyone's that guy, it's like ugh.
Nobody's that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the key point there. It's not even funny because, like, with that whole thing, I would be ashamed
Especially-
of my ancestry.
Just
Especially when you start
That
to like,
voice.
if you get like a big enough audience and you just start to like cause havoc, and I hate that. It's like it's starting to become that era of just you get a big enough audience, and you can start saying, and I used to agree that, oh yeah, you shouldn't really be responsible for your audience, but when it's starting to really kind of starting to feel like the internet's kind of compact now. That
Yeah.
it's like I
I
think
can't
we
heal my
should
shield. I forgot
actually
shit.
be
I'm eating
aware of it,
vacuum.
maybe, because I'm way more aware of other people, some YouTubers'
Oh,
opinion
fuck
Well,
me. I'm dead.
than
It's
my own
done
at
morally or
times.
legally. Like
Well, look
legally,
how
you can
PewDiePie-
be held accountable in like certain states like California. There is some accountability legally for shit that can happen.
Look how PewDiePie
By the
got
way-
away with dropping the N-bomb and wearing Nazi uniforms and stuff like that. And it's like, but it's PewDiePie.
That was my fault.
It is interesting on that one because
I
like,
got so much shit back then too because like Markiplier of all people, hello, good evening, it's Markiplier, Mr. Positivity, was telling people that
He's never
you know
changed.
what he did was wrong, but you need to respect him. I'm like, fuck you, I'm not respecting him.
yeah, I guess like the idea is people like to give people the chance. I
He
mean,
got away with
as
it.
long he
shit,
got
but
away with it. At least it never got. I would say it got worse than it could have.
Well, what are
I
you
don't
going to do?
think he
Take
ever-
away his monetization for a month? He's got $33
No.
million in the
But
bank.
he's not black hole. I
Yeah.
don't think he egoed. He didn't ego death at least. Like some people who currently still have fucking that platform. Not as big as his maybe, but I don't know. This is weird. Like he's still huge, but I never really like feel aware like he's like talked about. I don't know. I don't even watch him anymore. Not for a long
I mean,
time.
what it boils down to is it's just that if you like somebody enough or if you look up to them enough, they can get away with fucking anything.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
You know,
I
like,
mean, that's natural.
It's because you try really hard not to, because you want to like a thing, and you might want to like a person.
Yeah.
Like
Eh,
I always
if it's a-
told War over here that like if I ever something happens and I say something that he feels is upsetting, he could always just DM me.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that
all-
way about anybody. Like, when it comes to like PewDiePie and the slurs and all
Oh,
that
that's
stuff, I
it.
really don't care. It never does.
I
It's
feel like
never
if
bothered
your
me.
audience is with kids, maybe
Yeah,
a little
of
bit less.
course. But that's a problem with YouTube in general, and the way in social media in general, and the way it
yeah.
is talked about. So like, you can't get away from it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can by what I'm doing, not letting my kids go onto
yeah.
social media, which you can still only
I
do
was
so
thinking-
much. Like,
Social
You got a
media
funny
is just
chat
not
there,
fun.
War.
Mhm.
I may have missed it, but someone said how similar Yorch looks to Smash. And I was thinking that as well. It's almost when you change the
Yeah.
channel to a Spanish channel, you have like
I-
Smash on the English, Yorch on the Spanish.
I feel so bad for that too. If you guys bringing that up, I was like, man, I like he's like my chosen like. I have a weird soft spot for Yorch, I think,
yeah,
because he just
He's got-
randomly responds to me, and I could tell that he's trying. He thinks he knows that I'm not just like I haven't flat out just been like mean to him. That I could tell that he's just trying to like. He knows I won't be like that, so he just keeps randomly
Yeah.
under that K-Med post, randomly just a random Yorch, and I'm like, oh hi.
Yorch
He's-
has me
and I'm
blocked,
like, I
but
guess.
yeah, that's right, Kamoji. We love Yorch.
Really?
Yeah, well,
Yorch
okay,
blocked
I
you.
called him a slur. So
Oh.
What the hell did
It
you
was-
call him?
I called him the F slur.
Oh.
I don't remember
condone
what it was he
that.
said. Uh, I said it a lot more when I first got onto X the last year, because I was just going back and forth with wokes and anti-wokes, and if they would, get nasty, I get nasty too. I've calmed down in the last couple of months. I've been like, I don't need to be doing that. That's not.
I just plan long-term vengeance over a long period of time. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's right. I just need to play the
kidding.
small game. No, I just need to do like 7 to 8 posts a day on one guy.
Yeah, just do a couple 5-yard passes. You don't need to do the shotgun every single time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, I just don't do that. Like, all right, here's my thing that annoys me. I don't like the people that do that censor it out. Like, either go in with your full chest or just don't say it, right? Yeah, well, where they're like,
don't say slurs.
That's the right answer. Yeah, that's the right answer.
I just don't want to slip out of work or something. So I have always tried. I went to Christian camp all the time as a kid.
Yeah, I just don't do it because it's just, I don't know. This is how I was raised. It's just how it is.
It just sounds
Simon's feeling called out.
I was the one being called the slur, so I usually didn't say them.
That's fair. That's fair.
I feel like that should stay with the seediest places where it belongs.
I'm doing it. Okay. Yeah.
Not the
Simon
World
feels
Square
called out.
or the Everything app. So the most shower thought I have tonight is the hyper Twitter glazers, or the people who want everything X to be everything. Hell, even the advertisement of it being the Everything app is like.
Wrong.
It feels like a weird version of just they want globalism, but the internet under Elon.
Yeah, that's true.
Is X the Everything app?
Clearly, they want it to be. They want it to be a payment processor.
Yeah,
they want it to be
Elon,
a bank account.
An AI robot.
They want it to be streaming.
They want it to be your girlfriend.
They want to replace Wikipedia, which is insane to me. Like, why do they care so much about that? Why do they hate Wikipedia so bad?
Elon wants to just
control information.
Yeah.
It's so extra to me, and I don't try. And like, none of them, some reason, want to like. Do you guys just not trust that like richest dude in the world is over here like, oh, I hate Wikipedia. Let's replace it with my little robot.
Oh, he seems perfectly normal. I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
My friendly grokky guy, little grokky
guy. He's definitely not Bond villain-esque, you know.
No, not at all.
We're gonna get so many.
He's a really weird fucking guy that we don't know about. I bet you there's so much shit about Elon Musk that
give it like
he's probably
10
a very
years.
bizarre man.
There's probably like 1,000 like mutilated squirrels buried in his backyard. Like his childhood home in Belgium.
Yeah, probably. Well, like there's a lot. Like you look into Elon's past, because I found like one thing that was weird. So I started looking at his past that's all like open, and the dude's like, he wants to portray himself as like the guy's guy, but he's never been the guy's guy. His dad owned emerald mines in Africa. He got an emerald mine for his birthday. You know where X came from? Do you know why he named Twitter X? Because he's wanted to name something X. When he was when he was one of the co-owners before he got pushed out of PayPal, he wanted to rename PayPal X.
Oh, I just thought it was a symbol that he would put over the photographs of the dead miners that they took out.
Don't forget his kid.
I mean, that might be why.
His kid has it. His kid has it in one of his names.
X?
Xavier.
Does it? Oh,
yeah,
maybe it's just his favorite letter. I mean, he is super autistic.
It makes me feel happy to see him so sad, being like the woke mom.
Has nobody told him no?
The answer is no. I mean, from what I'm understanding, he did have a very abusive relationship, and you watch. There's one interview he did.
Have a pretty bad one.
Yeah. So yeah, he got told no, but probably not by his mom. And then he said, I'm going to be the richest man in the world. Yeah. Then you look at like all of his projects, these people are... Yeah. You look at his achievements, and it's on the back of like terrible ideas. I mean, I think most of the stuff that he has actually succeeded on, it's due to other people.
Like he's got max charisma, max speechcraft.
Not when he sits down and goes one-to-one with people.
No,
what do you mean you don't trust Grok?
He has max drugs.
He's maxed
Maxed
right
He was
about.
definitely hacking those Fallout builds, making everything
Yeah.
10 on the special scale.
God, he wants to be Mr. House so bad on the topic of Fallout recently.
Yeah. Well, he wants to be seen as cool by the kids, and he's been laughed at by the vast majority
It's
of
a
the
Steve
gamer.
Buscemi main.
Yeah.
Worst president currently to even be trying that right now. Because honestly, if there's anybody more cooler, he'd probably get away with it right now. But now,
Ketamine 100.
now he's relying on himself, and he's struggling because now everyone's like looking into him now, and he's just losing it.
Okay.
Like I
Here.
lost him, he lost me whenever my ex was big on crypto. And he showed me basically that Elon just had no idea what the fuck he was talking about.
Yeah, most of his successes are due to other people. Tesla was invented by someone else, and he pushed those people out and took over the company. So SpaceX was all the other rocket scientists that he paid for. The money helped, but even that almost failed.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing where it's like he's like the 2020 Steve Jobs, It's like, oh my God, Steve Jobs, this amazing guy. No, he just fucking said, I want this done. And then the intelligent people built it, but he got all the money and the credit.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, I want to start up the video again. I got it up because I want to hear what he says about some of us in there and let people who have been talked about, like K-Med and them, answer their.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear this bullshit.
But at the same time, I don't have any issues with him when it comes to content creation. Grum,
and then there's that wokey leftist wargaming dad.
Stuttering Craig,
that voice.
Razorfish,
I just see
Master
screenshots.
His wife, Riding Raven, Cabrutus, Madam Savvy, Kirsha.
Are you sharing it in
Viper,
Discord, Wargaming Dad?
V,
Huh?
Kada,
Yeah, well, you may not be able to
D-Day
see it. You may
Cobra,
have to
Jeremy,
watch the stream.
Ryan Kennel,
The only way I can
Arcade,
pull it, hold on.
Andy
The only way.
Flash, Hypnotic, Learning the Law, Pirate Nation.
Oh yeah,
Chibi
hold
Reviews,
on.
Arthur,
Why is it doing
and
this? Hold on. I know what I should have done. I know what I needed to do. Bear with me. I'm a 70-year-old in a 40-year-old's body, or as I like to say,
it's okay.
I'm Army. Like I'm in Army years. This should be.
I'm catching up with you. Don't worry.
All right, better. Can y'all see it now?
Yeah.
Why is it not making? Is it making noise?
Nope.
Why are you making noise? See, I just have technical difficulties that happen for no reason.
It just
It's
be
all good,
how it's part of the experience.
Yeah, it is part of the experience. All right, let me make sure I don't dox myself. Like that. No. We're gonna just pop it out. Open it back up. There's all you beautiful people. And we're gonna go the YouTube. Right. Smash JT.
Maybe Chat GPT can help you.
Phew, man, I need it to happen. Yeah, Vincent says get good. Let's see. Oh God, he's.
Oh, the Smash JT article
legendary
one
men
day
and women who stand for fun and beauty over corporate greed and political activism. And I gotta be honest, even though Razorfist is on this list here, I am honored to be alongside all these people here. And I don't think when it comes to content creation, I don't think Razorfist is bad at all. At all. To be clear, I've had disagreements with him about some of the stuff that's happened and that's come out there in his personal life that I thought was pretty questionable. And he really got mad at me for
I got you, bud. I got
that
you.
was a situation, which I don't know. That's kind of what I do, but okay. But at the same time, I don't have any issues with him when it comes to content.
Yeah, I got it. You're coping to try and get back into his good graces.
Me, if writing V,
I want to get. I don't care how he feels about these guys.
So that wasn't Smash. I was watching playing RoboCop. 15-hour sample of my gaming channel where I live stream after Smashcast ends.
We all know about the gaming channel. We all know that he only started the gaming channel because people were telling him. God, man, how many? He's just watching a bunch of other people. This is what they do. They all watch each other watching and talking about the same video, but they don't make any different comments about it. Come on. Where is it? Where is it? Where are you? Like, why is he watching so much of this retard?
Wow.
Oh, here we go. Is it back at the end? There. Nope. Did he bait us? No, he didn't, because I know, because Damage watched it.
Really got to get at them. Friend of the channel, Timo,
Okay.
wanted to
It's
have some
always got
fun
to
with
get
me,
at us,
and he
even though
let
we
me know
think
that
it's funny.
He made his own to counter it. He said,
What's
"This is
going
a
on?
beautiful starter pack of who to mute or block on X. If you agree that being a gamer doesn't mean you can't criticize corporate slop or blatant agenda pushing in the games industry. Thanks, K-Med, for unintentionally volunteering yourself for the #1 spot." Let me go through this and see if there's anyone I disagree with here. K-Med, David Jaffe, Kate Bush's husband, who pushed out my docs and tried to get my wife fired at the hospital. Brody.
Just to be fair, like, K-Med did not push out his docs. That was... Well, okay, he did do... Yes, I'm sorry. He did do that, but he realized it was a mistake afterwards. Unhinged behavior. He shouldn't have done it to begin with, but I don't think he'll be doing that again.
Fox, Andy Cortez,
people here
who
is-
pushed a fake
or at
story
least
about
most people
me
in
being on a
general,
cuck
has
website with my wife.
apologize for it and stuff.
Anti-woke
Yeah.
hub, wargaming
like,
dad. That
That's more whatever.
the only time I see him is
Most people I have talked to say
screenshotting stuff he
already
says about me because I have him muted.
So this is what's funny to me with this clip is I'm the one that's so annoying. I'm the one that gets his goat. Sorry, I'm ego fucking pushing right now. That he had to mute me. And people still send him all of my clips. Just gonna say that makes me proud. It makes me happy.
He talks
He
about
mutes
me
almost
probably
everybody
5
that
to 10
criticizes
times a
him.
day, if
Yeah,
not
yeah.
more.
It's so creepy. It's kind
David
of creepy
Sector,
though.
who hangs out in my
I'll
game
tell you my
streams,
block
but
story
I feel
in a
like
second. It's
just
great.
kind of hangs
Okay.
out.
Yeah, he
Del, the
blocked me
cartel
'cause I
Del,
was just
who this
begging him to cover shit. You know.
Yeah.
was
Same
the
old
guy
story.
that was like, yeah, they are uglifying women in games, and he's a artist. in
They
the
do
games
not
industry,
like
and then came back and was like,
fair coverage.
oh, actually, no, it's
Yeah.
fine. I should.
Or at least even being
and
asked to
deleted that tweet.
cover things
Yeah.
fairly. So
McDizzle,
Yeah.
who
Oh, here
there
we
are
go.
legions
the
of
Hold on,
people
hold on,
don't
hold on.
just
He's
want
talking
a
about
Ubisoft
McDizzle. Yeah. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Am I the only one that can't see the video?
Can
Yeah, I
you
can
not see the video? What?
Your stream's not even up for me.
Mhm.
Bear with me. You're not seeing it in Discord? Where did it go? Okay, here we go.
It's gone.
It happened again.
You broke it.
Share. I do. I break things. That's what I do. There we go.
This is why I gave you that nomination.
Yeah, I know.
Alright,
It fits
I'll
so
tell you-
perfect.
While you're fixing it, I'll tell you my block story. I got
All
blocked
right.
by him. I think
Oh,
after he
there it is.
realized that I've known his bullshit for a long, long time. Because, like I said, I never sought this fucking guy out. He would just sleaze his way into everybody's videos and comment on it, ask you to like his shit. Everybody would tell him to go fuck himself. Blah blah blah. Blah
You know
blah.
more than I do, for sure.
Unfortunately, I do. It's not like I wanted to know this shit. It's just he would sleaze his way into everybody's circles. My block story is after I said, "You're fucking lying," and he's like, "No, I'm not," and I'm like, "No, you're absolutely lying, and you're completely misleading." Give me one example of when I went and messed with my audience and lied to them. I listed 6, and then he tried to talk more shit, and then I listed 7. And then he told me, don't move the goalpost. And I'm like, fuck you. And then he started off on the LinkedIn thing. And I was like, if LinkedIn is so communist and terrible, why are you on it? And that was it.
What is his crusade against that dang thing? It's like people
got
just use
banned, I
it.
think. He got mad.
He got banned because he did a personal attack on somebody. And you can't do that there. And of
Like,
course,
sure, it's snooty, but like everyone knows that. Just you use it for, and you play by his rules. You play by his rules. Whatever.
Well,
He's on there
that's
all the
thing is
fucking
you-
time looking people up, trying to fucking
he's
dox them.
smash fucking JT. He should be allowed to say and do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, he's abusing a lot of its openness, which is really unfair because That's the reason why everyone's locking up.
He's
Such a cool guy.
He should be able to say whatever he wants to say and do whatever he wants to do. And if anybody pushes him back, they're jealous, they're communists, they're woke, they're hating.
God, I wish.
It's always something.
Permanent victim mentality, dude.
It's always something.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
Absolutely perfect victim mentality.
It's delusional now, though. It's delusional now. He can say it as much as he wants. There's just too much visibility that's just laughing at him now.
Mm-hmm.
So, outside of that echo chamber that he's created, that isn't going to get bigger and bigger. It's likely going to get smaller and smaller. Anti-woke is not a mainstream thing anymore, as it was, in the early part of 2024, up until Shadows releasing was kind of like a big inflection point. The follow from Charlie Kirk's death kind of added a little bit to that. You could see a lot of those creators really leverage that as
they pivoted
content.
hard.
Yeah, they did.
But since then, it's
never his fault.
No, never.
It's always somebody against him.
Yep.
You're a really good speaker, though, McDizzle.
McDizzle is? Yeah.
Oh, I think.
But
that's very kind.
so, Red Stain, welcome back, Red Stain. Haven't seen, or glad to see you in chat. He said, "I've been thinking about AI, and it wouldn't surprise me if it gets to the point of Detroit become human. I would definitely advocate for android rights. You can't believe the clankers, man. You gotta stay firm on that."
I haven't said that word.
And I'd work them all day. I'd work them all fucking day.
I haven't said anything yet, so that they're not going to scrub the internet and check if I said anything bad. So
what's his face is
I'll enjoy being a pet while you're all like in like I don't know, some sort of horrible thing.
But yeah, let's keep going. I want to hear what he says about McDizzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
he's like Satan
actually,
to them.
no,
So.
it's fine. This post from Yorch Torch Games has been going Yorch Torch and wanted to have some fun with this.
Yeah, I got
they are
nothing.
uglified
viral
in games.
Here
And
we
he's
go.
Hey, we'll just get Scary Jersey guy just to get a
and then
transcript
came back
and
and
just
was
read
like,
it.
"Oh, actually,
so
no, it's
scared
fine.
me
Give me the video.
I shouldn't have spoken up and deleted that tweet." Yeah, McDizzle, who faked the ID of a Ubisoft employee.
And I'll be
faked an
real.
email.
Now I'm hearing your voice, Scary Jersey guy. Your name, you sound like a Scary Jersey guy. I wouldn't want to mess with you. It describes it well. I could be wrong. I hear I love Jersey, man. People are nice down there.
Set me up with a fake story just to get me in a gotcha that I covered a story to say that I run with fake news.
No, that wasn't at all what he said. What McDizzle said was, you don't vet your sources, just like you still don't vet your sources, that you were being lied to and had done nothing to confirm any of the data you got. You just got information and put it on. This is an interesting
Here's
one.
something that
Especially
he
for
needs
the
to admit.
plus.
Here, I got you on something here. So, prior to that thing with me and him, someone else was doing this to him.
Yep.
Said they were a BioWare leak. And, they said BioWare was going to shut down. It did. But there's other specific parts that he published that was just such bullshit. And he was just getting strung along by this dude. One example is an army of smashers that watched his content at BioWare. And that's one of his articles. He's like, apparently, there's a group of people that all love and watch my content. A club. A bunch of baby smashers at BioWare, which wasn't true. But that guy was just egging him on. And, another thing, I regret using information that could have been construed as a real person, but I didn't send any links. He shared this dude's LinkedIn with the intent of trying to get people to pressure and message that guy 100%, which I'm sure they did. I'm sure these stupid motherfuckers being like, I'm saving gaming. I gotta message this random Ubisoft developer that Smash, is saving. Which in turn, that poor dude, and so shared his information, shared my information, like my name and city I live in. I'm pretty sure people probably contacted my former employer. I wasn't working. Thankfully, I was unemployed at that time. But they did.
Well,
I'm pretty sure they contacted former employer mentioning that email.
All right,
Like, what the fuck is? Who are these people?
Hold on, we
Who
got
are
someone
these
coming in.
60-year-old HR rep being like, "What the fuck?"
I'm going to let this one out, and I'm going to preface this by saying that I never sent anything to this dickhead. But there was one day where he was just notice how ever since that shit happened, he doesn't have any more inside sources. By the way,
I know, right?
but
Yeah.
I just want to kind of preface this by saying I've never sent that asshole anything. But there was one time when well, my sources have told me over at Fuck You Building Gaming, that, and I was like, yeah, they believe everything that I send him. And then he freaked the fuck out, like went silent the rest of the day. Thank God. I'm sure everybody was thanking me for that one. But there was just one day where I was like, they believe everything that I send him. And then that was it. But I've never sent him anything, but it just shows how full of shit that he is. Because
Oh,
you
yeah.
know
Oh,
there's
100%.
like a whole cabal. They're meeting
Yeah.
down in the basement of Ubisoft up in Montreal in black cloaks, fucking texting Jeff. I didn't know I was in the same club as you. It's like the Stonecutters on The Simpsons.
I will say, man, a number of the folks that worked at Firewalk Studios were so perplexed by his reporting that they reached out to me, and I made a video after talking to like 4 or 5 of them around what happened, and there was significant problems with shit he was reporting. And like, my thoughts are, he probably talked to one person from there who had a bad experience with someone. He can report on that, absolutely. But when you start making statements like, this person made everybody call them the professor. I spoke to 4 people. They're like, we never had to call them that. We just called them their name.
Yeah.
And, making very sweeping statements and demonizing this person, making like 3 or 4 videos on them, like when they worked there, when fireworks shut down, when they were looking for a new job, and when they got a new job. That is fucked up, man. That is like, imagine losing your job and having
From a man who has no job.
Who has no job.
Yeah.
I bet you most of us are much better people than him in that respect, because we actually have jobs, aren't online e-bagging. That train's going to sail at some point. Exactly. So everyone has the right to work. Yeah, right to work without, and I think it's good for him to be able to work without a bunch of fucking harassment coming at you from absolute uninformed idiots. So it's a sad day to be a man or any fucking human being when someone acts like that.
Yeah.
Just to add to that, you see, this is one major bone of contention that I've always had with this bullshit is saying that so-and-so doxed him and all that shit. He doxed himself years ago. Anybody who has ever had an issue with him has known where that son of a bitch has lived for years. And that's because, guys, I'm going to be on the local news. And a fucking shirt.
That classic.
He stood
smashed the t-shirt.
He did, man. He got his little blue medium t-shirt.
His little smash.
Stood in front of the car with the license plate, and you know what? Nobody gives enough of a shit to go down to where he is and kick his ass. The thing is I do dispatching out in his area all the time. It's not like his address is hard to find, because in Poway there's only one street number. All right, so that's the thing. People have known where he is for a long time. No one's going to go after him because he's not worth it.
I just feel bad that he can't pay his electric bill. I mean,
everyone has the right to work.
I know, because it's an eyesore. It's an eyesore, But here's the problem, though. He doesn't have a problem with putting people's names up, and this has always been my bone of contention with him lately. Is this whole detected thing? He puts names, faces, where they work, and anybody who does not like people that are part of the alphabet crew can just look up where that location is. They know where this guy fucking works now. Or where this there works or whatever. So that's not.
And what's the intent to do that? What's his intent? What do you think his intent is?
To cause harm. It's physical or mental or employment. Yeah, of course.
The thing with that was
he'll call it holding them accountable.
Yeah.
But if you hold him accountable, he'll block you and he'll say that you're harassing him or that his family's in.
They're jealous.
Well, okay. We've kind of
You're a
talked
hater.
about how Smash is a serial doxer, right? He will dox just about anybody if he thinks he can get away with it. But let's see what his views on for doxing are when it happens to him.
By giving the full name, you are subtly implying that you are encouraging your audience to proactively dox a person. It's
That
not even
reminds
subtle.
me of
It's
the
right out in
fake
the open.
airbag account that he whined about.
That's what he said when Alyssa only said his first and last name, which has been known since the beginning. So that's his views on doxing.
Meanwhile, every video starts with Alyssa Mercante, the person who is currently suing me for harassment.
His argument is that she goes by her name online and that he goes by Smash JT, so she should use Smash JT, even though
I have a quick question. Just a quick
Sure,
question. The whole notion that she's just I don't want to hear that I'm a simp for her. It's just a simple question.
Sure.
He says that she's getting sued because she said that she sucked dick for money, right?
It's far beyond
well,
that anymore.
it is part
It's far
of it.
beyond that. But just to get to the base of it, it's just a logic question. If she was a former cam girl, how is she sucking dick through a webcam?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess.
That's the whole.
If that case gets heard, he's in trouble.
But she does.
Like if
Yeah.
it gets heard there, if they win that jurisdiction, which they may not, but I don't know what stops her from doing it in California afterwards.
She
If I think
will.
it's
It'll
every
immediately.
step to settle. He should be taking every step to settle. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll probably go to settlement. I doubt he's going to fight it if.
Well, almost
if it
every
goes.
trial does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so many
Well,
trials.
that's
Like
That's the theory, that his that's what that save up is for. If he
Oh,
hasn't
yeah.
spent it, I always feel like he might have. I always feel like he keeps
People donate to
maybe
that dumbass.
I mean,
well, they're gonna. But
they
everything
really-
so far has been in their face, which I want to make sure because it's popping in here twice this year. A Western Japanese game has been the source of so much drama. It's unreal. And twice, it's first time Ubisoft stuff is so unsure that they really couldn't milk it, and everyone kind of just like that, just whatever. People played it, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
This one is much more of a mass appeal, and had no Steam charts to lean on. I don't know why they thought they could really they could brute force that, and they really are, and it's making them all look like morons.
Well, they thought
the funny thing is, you can just
a bunch of bullshit.
Just laugh at these guys now. That's all it is they're
Yeah.
jokes. They're laughable. Good, best of luck to them as they pivot to their quartering arc, which, just a couple quarter pounders away and he'll get there. But when you start a hot drink out of nowhere, like, when I thought of Smash JT, I don't think I've ever, it's not like I'm watching that much, but I don't think I see him ever drinking coffee, drinking wine. And, nothing against people that drink matcha. Oh, wine and matcha are, I'll drink a beer.
Yeah.
It's kind of girly. And I mean, that's all right. You can
Oh
touch
my god.
with a
It's
feminine side.
not.
That's okay. Is it not? I'm just kidding.
I hate to interject, but he didn't even spell it right when he was announcing it.
Oh, that's so funny.
Would forget the T?
Yeah, he forgot the T, and ironically, and the images that he was using are AI generated.
Yeah.
Well, the website is just a mirror of another website, right?
That's even more
Wait,
disgusting. I thought these
what?
were passionate people.
Yeah, they're just bulk rebranding. That's all that shit is.
Yeah.
Look up his partner.
Who's his partner? What's
You
okay?
tell
hold
me,
on.
man. It's pretty easy to find. I like to
Let
teach
me-
someone how to fish as opposed to give them a fish. Check out those terms and
thank you.
conditions, son.
You haven't.
His partner's RW Golden.
That was
RW
easy.
Golden. Yeah. RW Golden.
I'll just tell you so you don't have to go
Yeah.
look for it, because the only way that you can find it is if you go to like one or two places on his website, which is like the shipping information or the legal one.
Holy shit! It is the
And
same.
just
Yeah.
Google RW Golden and you'll find the same thing.
Yeah. Hold on.
But thank God it's ceremonial grade. I'm so happy that's ceremonial grade. I'd hate to have any of that food grade nonsense.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
He was laughing on his stream, like He was laughing on his stream saying that people that don't like him are going to have a hard time finding out who he works with, which one, that's not true. And two, if there's leftists that hate you and see you selling tea, they're going to want you to keep selling it because I'm sorry, but matcha tea is one of the most woke drinks ever. It just is.
I can't. I cannot
my wife to
believe
go get
it.
it
I
once a
can't
year.
bleave that he's doing that.
He doesn't
That
even
is
have
so
it
corny.
funny-
pinned.
It's
on
a weird
his-
arc.
Yeah, it is a weird arc.
I mean, shit. I just wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, damn, I could really use a matcha latte.
I wish
Yeah,
I
right.
liked it. I wish I liked it.
I'll be honest, I was so out of the loop on this matcha
Mm-hmm.
that Jesus Christ.
AI. Nice AI, Jeff.
Yeah.
You know, what probably happened is someone approached him and was like, "You want a business opportunity, son?" I'm just
Yeah.
guessing.
Yeah,
there's that
Ferrari
picture.
involved in this one.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Well,
you
he-
can become a partner too. If you go to his site, you can do the same thing.
Yeah.
You can have wargaming matcha if you want.
God,
Wargaming
that would be funny.
Have you ever seen a streamer drink this shit?
Matcha gaming.
I've never seen a streamer drink this shit. I don't know why any of his audience would drink this shit. Like you're talking about.
They get a spoon. They get a special spoon.
You got a video of a
Yes.
streamer like totally locked in with that green shit coating the entire cup.
Yeah, this is like people
Wow.
trying to. This feels like Bo Black's trying to sell plushies. He needs to call
It's
Ethan.
California.
Yeah, that's true. It is California.
Well, I wonder
he's-
if it's aligned with the whole grift dying and being like, "Oh shit, I've got to do something else," you know, to
Make
keep
money.
keep this gravy train running.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Because
You know what we need to do?
if you don't get to the video, just before it's out of my mind, there's a part where he talks about like jealousy. Are you gonna get to that, or like I don't see it right now?
Oh, back
because
in
we're-
here. Yeah, we'll get back to it. Hold on, let me pull up the thing again.
They're all jealous of me.
They're all
We
jealous
should all
of me.
have a GTA 6 clan. That'd be very funny.
I think I might come out with my own tea.
That's right. Won't we all do teas and then?
We all
Mhm.
could. I mean,
That would be
If it
so
ever
funny.
comes out, that's the question.
Yeah.
Wargaming Dad's barbecue.
His barbecue.
Fucking damage sector. I'm gonna peel and skin you one day. Red Stain says,
Wait,
"Nah,
what did I
I'm
miss?
No, that
oh
was
no,
me who
I'm
said
sorry.
that shit. Or you know
Damage
what?
is
Just
taken
just go all
straight.
the way in. I'm sure you're from my.
Look, or all I ask is you become famous just to remember I was there. I was the second.
I don't know that that'll ever happen, but
Open up a strip club
Don't
and call it
forget me.
Porky's.
and call it what?
Don't
Porky's?
forget.
Porky's? Could I use that? Man, that's an old reference. That's an old movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Red Stain says, "Nah, I'm woke pumpkin spice. Nah, he doesn't like matcha tea." All right,
do like
let's
I
finish
don't
it
mind
out.
pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
Pumpkin spice is delicious.
I mean, it's
It is.
pumpkin
it is. I
pie
have some
season.
bacon flavored coffee right now. That's good.
And here's the thing: I've never had matcha tea.
Mhm.
I mean, like, I'm actually like thinking about trying it just to see what the hell he's saying, or I'm not saying selling. I'm not going to buy his, but just like something at the store because I'm curious if it's good or not. And if it's good, then
It's kind of earthy. You know,
I
that's
just
why
thought of
people
the
like it.
best
It's
video
kinda
edit ever.
chewing on your lawn.
This is going to be the greatest video edit ever. Somebody else can do this, but that scene with the showers. Hold on, man, she's coming for it. The guys behind the shower stall put like McDizzle's logo, Wargaming Dad's pig head over it, and put someone else over it, and put Smash over Beulah's fucking head. And then here comes the
Only-
story, folks. He's hold still, man. He's coming for it.
We'll have to get damaged on that one.
Jeez.
All right, let's
I mean,
continue.
I've been wanting to do a thumbnail. Just make one up.
Hey,
I want to see
hey,
what
in your
kind of
own
like
time, bud.
weird thing. I know.
I'll give you the $10 that I've
I'm
earned
glad I
so
wasn't
far.
arrested too, Red Stain. I'm glad I wasn't
$10.
arrested too. Thank God.
Yeah. By the way, while we're here,
That shit
before I
was so funny.
restart the video again, another shill because I like to shill, and we got a lot of grifters in chat today. So if you haven't liked the stream, like it, like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more. And if you're super super giving. I do have a coffee. You can throw me a buck or two there. But that's not required. Like and subscribe. All right, let's play the video again.
He needs a new microphone.
I do need a new microphone. I need a new lot of stuff.
There's something decent.
people
Yeah,
are
be that
shitheads.
crazy. There's some crony good ones. you
Ash
can get for
Parrish,
$200.
don't
Yeah.
even get me started on Ash Parrish. Alana Pierce, I mean,
The microphone you have sounds
what
fine.
more
It just
needs to be
cuts
said?
off because of that
covered-
stupid cord issue.
Yeah, what I think it is my kids come back here and mess with the arm, and I think it ends up bending and the cord at the end, and it ends up breaking the connection. That's what I think happens because I've replaced 2 cords now.
No,
Yeah, put him in the corner.
I'm curious now. Who is he calling a shithead?
I think me.
Ash Paris is who he was calling
Maybe?
a shithead.
Oh,
Let's
Who
go
are
back
you
a little.
calling a pinhead?
These people are shitheads.
Who you
Ash
calling
Parrish,
pinhead?
Hold on.
the ID of a Ubisoft employee faked an email, set me up with a fake story just to get me in a gotcha that I covered.
Hold on. I missed that.
Who faked the ID of
Well,
You see what he said there? Faked the ID. He's trying to make it sound like you sent him a fake ID instead of just a name.
I sent him a name. That is it.
Let me use you
Don't
leave it.
fake anything.
Okay.
What?
Oh, sorry, guys.
Nah.
I get.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, it wasn't. You gave him a name. There was no ID involved. You didn't make fake IDs and send them to him
No, I
You,
put the
you know
email
why
out
he's
there,
doing
but
that, right? Do you know why he's doing that?
to make it sound worse on Grizzle's side. It makes it sound
Sympathetic.
better.
Well, it's not just that. When he initially released that video of the fake story that McDizzle sent him, he said 2 things, and these are very distinct things. He said he verified the name, and then he followed that up with, "I've verified the credentials," but he never sent any credentials.
No, I certainly did not.
Oh, man, you still have that
I
email?
was just like, hey, yeah, it's probably on Twitter, man. I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe I took it down because what happened was when I got that cease and desist, I went over and above based on my understanding of it. I didn't really need to after I got some clarity because they asked me to remove any record of it. What they meant was a record of like the email or something like that. If I have to remember the language, but it wasn't like what was in the tweet. It was yeah, it took a few emails to clarify it. I even took my video down, and it was mainly because like I felt bad for the dude that was getting attention that I didn't expect that to happen. I could deal with myself getting attention, but I felt really bad for a random guy that had nothing to do with this and my own part in that because I'm a fucking human being who cares about other people, at least to the extent of that. And I have like, remorse and regret when things go wrong. If something goes wrong, like even at work, man, a bad trait of mine is I'm the first one to be like, I should have done something different. Should have done something better. That's just my own fucking nature. Versus the internet culture that has to be fucking right about
that
everything.
rewards
Never
it,
apologize. Yeah. I can sleep at the end of the day knowing that I'm a much better person. I, can take accountability and be wrong about something, move past, live with myself all right. But he has no accountability, no remorse about anything. And there's a massive checklist of things that a normal person should have remorse about.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
rant on that.
Yeah, well, here's the thing
get
too.
you.
Like, there are valid criticisms for what you did, right? Using a live person's
big
name to
time.
get it. However, you're not the one who doxed the guy's name on his 200 or 100. Is he 200 now, or is he 100,000? 200,000 sub YouTube channel.
100,000 maybe.
100,000.
I think it's like 114 or something.
114, whatever
Yeah,
it
it
is.
hasn't moved a lot in the last while. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been watching his numbers. Number one Smash hater here.
Yeah.
But
Oh, trust me, man. I was pissed off at myself like afterwards. I'm like, oh man, I should have done something different because I followed the lead of the guy that was doing it.
You could have
and
just
I'm like,
never said anything, but you chose to.
I could have. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely,
sure.
I did. I was too curious,
Sure.
man. I'm a curious dude, and I was tired. I'm not making excuses, but fuck, not to get personal. I was back and forth at the hospital during those like 2-day stretch, and I thought my stepdad was gonna die. I was all fucking crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Life happens. I'm taking accountability for it. Don't get me wrong. That's not an excuse, but that's a snapshot in time.
Yeah,
we
well, it's
get the
admitting you're wrong.
apology, and then we talk about the stuff. Is that's one thing they don't understand? Is a lot of the people
You
will
gotta
take
reflect.
the
You gotta
apology,
reflect.
but then we'll talk about the subject, and they want people to just not talk about what what we're going to talk about afterwards because they think it just ends there because it's not valid. No.
Yeah.
Nope. Not
The
even
same
a little bit.
experiment could probably be done with a person that, because the person that messaged me first, that was the BioWare leaker, that, I confirm with Smash that this person was full of shit and they confirmed back. That around like the Smashers that watched his content and things like that, that was fucking him around for a bit. It wouldn't surprise me if you could get away with just throwing a name, or a name that doesn't even exist, and giving him something, and he would probably run with it. He's probably more apprehensive now. I can't imagine he'd do it now. But nothing would surprise me. Nothing would surprise me.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe give it enough time, he'll forget.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he won't. Forget,
he doesn't
man.
forget. Yeah.
He's.
But anyway,
he's a. Yeah.
Ever since then, he has never once said, according to my inside sources, or I just got this leaked email from an insider, has never said that since. So if anything, you did a public service because you got him to stop lying about one thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree.
And now he's just disrespecting everything in order to be right.
Yeah. All
right, getting in trouble.
Of a Ubisoft employee faked an email, set me up with a fake story.
What do you mean, keep
just
going?
to get me in a gotcha that I covered a story to say that I run with fake news.
There is no video. Is this happening?
Why
in
does
your
it keep
shitheads.
going away? Jesus
Ash
Christ!
Parrish.
I need you, Damage, to just like move in with me and completely take over all of this stuff.
Bro, I am not the Geek Squad, bro. Call Best Buy.
You got to help an old man out. I'm struggling here. Yeah, I mean, I knew. There we go. Nope, that's the wrong one.
I'm still dying over that Smash voice you got going on, man. I'm laughing so much in my head right now.
Boom. There we go. Now you can see it, Damage. Now you can see it. Let's go.
Don't even get me started on Ash Parrish. Alana Pierce, I mean, what more needs to be said? We've covered in detail. Booty Adams, Khalif, Positivity Peddler, Mighty Keith. I mean,
can we pause it for a second?
Colin Moriarty.
Yeah.
I just want to say one thing about the Alana Pierce thing. A while back, do you remember when he was accusing her of claiming to be a writer for God of War?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and then me and Mighty Keith asked him, like, hey, where did she say that at? And he flat out, straight up said she didn't say that. He couldn't point to where she said that. Now, there was another guy, I think it was like a few months later, found evidence of her actually saying that. And he tried to take the W off of it. And the difference is, one, you made that shit up. It doesn't matter if it ends up being true later. You flat out admitted you had no evidence for it. The other guy gets all the credit for finding that bullshit that she said. And I'm sorry, Alana Pierce, if you ever see this, which you're probably fucking not because it's a small channel. Whatever. I don't give a shit. That's fucked up. But she does have a solid voice acting career, and she does have some actual writing credits that were confirmed by the God of War developer. It just wasn't for Ragnarok. Like she I'm not going to say accidentally claimed. It was, I'm not going to say it was like fully blatant. All I'm going to say is if you look at the evidence that the other guy found, not Smash, but the other guy, she quote tweeted a guy talking about Ragnarok, and she said something like, oh, are you going to like criticize or like whatever the other writers? And I'm like, holy shit. See, you can't do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's got her own set of problems. I think.
Yeah. All I'm saying is she's not perfect, but she's not as bad as he tries to make it out. And he fucked up himself. So he can just, we'll call that a wash. You got a wash. She lied, but so did you. So let's just move on.
So wait, did he skip over Khalif and Mighty Keith?
Yeah, briefly. Like he said, all he said about Khalif was positivity merchant or whatever he calls himself. And then Mighty Keith, I think we were right at the cusp of it. We'll go back a little bit though.
Peddler, Mighty Keith. I mean, come on, Colin Moriarty, woke, whatever Klansman.
You skipped past Mighty Keith and Colin pretty quick. Mighty Keith is Mighty Keith.
Skip the two black guys, huh?
Yeah. That's fair. He skipped Colin awful quick too. I guess he didn't want to go into that.
He didn't skip me. He did not skip me. I'm just throwing that out there.
That's fair. That's fair. He did.
You're
That's
the
true.
guy that sits in your chat when you play games. Is that what he said?
Yeah. All he said was like, "Oh, Damage just kind of sits in my chat," and I'm like, "What the fuck does everyone hate me for?" Then
why are you on the list? It's guilt by association with me.
He's not going to talk about Colin too much because that motherfucker's like Beetlejuice. If Smash says his name, he'll fucking appear and fuck him up again.
Get dragged again. All right, he's almost in the list.
He's just so delusional, man. Yeah, taking the L's, like hearing his language, just being like telling people like, "Oh, stop taking the L, Colin." I'm like, dude, do you know the optics of what reality is right now? Like, people are laughing at you.
Like a 2010 Valley Girl, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. W. Just take the L, bro.
I don't.
Oh my god. One thing I learned, from drama on the internet that I never realized. Maybe I'm missing a whole set of it, but men are the most dramatic bitches I've ever fucking met. When I say men, grown ass fucking men are the most dramatic bitches I've ever met in my life, and it's surprising.
Fucking.
That's what I mean, man.
You don't have to tell me. Ask my wife.
I mean, why can't we be like our dads and shit? Like when we couldn't put the TV cabinet together, we fucking questioned where we got married. We throw shit out the window.
The good old days.
The good old days, yeah.
Tassie, Jason Schreier, Jeff Grubb, who stole one of my stories.
Love hearing about us being terrible.
Alyssa Mercante, who's currently
suing the woman who's suing me for harassment.
Yeah, I'd say that this is a pretty good list of people to block and ignore. Yeah.
The guy who will quickly put up a post about some woke dev blocking him because they don't want to deal with the anti-woke. It wants to block. It's so funny to me how weak they are when it comes to this stuff. Like I'll say K-Med.
So hurt.
Yeah, I'll say K-Med. I don't agree with your whole idea of like the block list. I don't really believe in blocking people, but I also don't care that people do, right? I can completely understand why people would block these guys or even me. I can be fucking annoying. So it's just silly to me that they do this big, tough, man thing.
100%. That like it's all sorts of Sephiroth postings.
Yeah, especially with Smash here lately.
Gamers.
Wait, what did K-Med?
Yo.
What did you say about block lists? I missed that part.
That was the thing that went viral. His list.
Yeah,
of all
no,
the
I
guys
just said there's a good list of. I just wanted to do the exact opposite of what Yorch did, right? So because he was like,
that was just a joke, wasn't it? I mean, you weren't actually like literally saying you have to block these people, right?
Oh no, I was. This is a great, starter pack or whatever. Yeah, no. I'm not going around people's DMs telling people to block people, I don't give a shit. But no, I just wanted to do the exact opposite of what Yorch said and just totally steal his post. And I did.
And it was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny.
I don't know about you guys, but when you guys check the thread that this photo is from, that I don't remember the guy's name, but
Tebow?
The thread that Tebow. Are any of you blocked by like the people commenting there? Because every single person that I saw say like, "Oh man, this is a great list to block," like none of them have fucking blocked me, including the guy who made the fucking post.
Yeah, that's right.
I got a couple. I've got Dr. Pica. Dr. Pica's got me blocked. The one that calls the people on the list like Satan or something like that.
Oh yeah, I like that guy.
It's kind of
Some of them are funny. Some of them are funny. Red Stain said, go ahead. People hating on Damage Sector when he's the most chill. And I agree. He's like the guy truly in between.
He's
breaks the ice.
He's Finland, right? or
Yeah, he's-
Sweden, or
He's the day walker.
I like to say I'm Canada, but we got McDizzle here.
Yeah,
That's
So,
true.
yeah.
you know.
And you don't want to be Canadian.
I've
I'm
lived in
very
America, though.
nice. I criticize people, but I'm also very nice, and I will also defend people when necessary, even the people I criticize. You know, doors open, everybody. Like Bowling for Columbine, where he's like walking around like what the fuck is his name? Michael Moore. He's going up to like Canadians' houses, and he's like, "Guys, the front door is fucking open." Number one, McDizzle, is that true?
My door's locked right now, man. And I
Okay,
have a
that's what I
baseball
fucking
bat.
thought. That lying motherfucker. I'm like, dude, you might have found like the nicest neighborhood or something. But for the vast majority in Canada, people in Canada are not just leaving their front door open,
No.
bro.
But we get shot less, though. We get shot less. Like,
Well, that's fair.
when I went down to the States and I saw like
That's a
people with
low
guns on
bar.
them, I'm like, it was jarring because you're just not used to seeing that here. There's guns here. Don't get me wrong. People hunt a lot, things like that. But I don't know the last time I would have seen a handgun.
Yeah, I know handguns are very restricted up there.
Dizzle.
I'm from Newark, so it's like all you got to do is just look out your fucking window. It's like, oh, cool, there's new bullet holes.
Oh, true.
Yeah, true.
Dizzle, did you see the guy from Trailer Park Boys got arrested?
Yeah. I went to school with one of the girls from Trailer Park Boys.
No
Went to school with
kidding.
Sarah.
That's funny. I love that show.
She was a couple years older than me.
It's a pretty bad charge too. Ooh.
What did he get charged with?
I gotta
Oh,
say,
the old
this is
SA.
the list.
Of course.
Bubbles.
Bubbles?
Bubbles
Oh
of all
no,
people.
not Bubbles.
Yeah, Bubbles got charged.
No,
Bubbles, you're not
but
supposed to be doing that.
Yeah, but that actually doesn't
But
really
that
surprise
show
me
needs
that
to end.
much.
It
Yeah.
needs to end.
Yeah.
It's been going on too fucking long. Like it's 15 seasons spread out over like 25 fucking years. It's just been melt. It was great for 6 seasons, and it really is representative of like my neck of the woods. Like 100%. Like you can see those realities of the poor areas around. You know, of course, it's satire, but you don't even know how close it is. My first car, like them, I've lost in the woods. I remember I bought an 85 Buick Skylark, and we would just drive it in the woods, and it would get stuck. The cops would have to come get it, and we'd run from it. Like shit like that there. So yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, we did,
fuck
did a lot.
Bubbles.
I'm a lot from this. Yeah, I'm from the South. You know, Florida and all that.
Yeah.
So, well, not South Florida. I'm from Florida in the South. Did a lot of mud riding, a lot of stuff like that. Red Stain said, this is something I'm looking forward to. I wish I should have taken like Monday off or something. Game Awards are going to be a bloodbath, especially since nominees are this Monday. Yeah, I'm waiting. I think all the anti-wokes are waiting for the nominees to see.
Oh, wait, hasn't Sunshine been invited to the Game Awards?
Yeah.
Oh my
Probably.
fucking god! Imagine.
I'm excited just for the cool game.
Yeah, he said he was going. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope it do some good surprises though. I would
Who's he
say
the guest of? That's the only way he's going. He's the guest.
Probably
of
going
somebody.
with a boyfriend.
I'm pretty sure on his stream he said it wasn't Jeff. I could be wrong. I might be misremembering. I was chatting with 8-Bit Eric on one of his streams, and I told him the same thing. Like I'm pretty sure he said it wasn't Jeff Keighley.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's Jeff. I think someone who has like an invite likely invited him. That's my guess.
It's
And that's
like-
fine. That's fine. I'm not judging him for that.
No, it's all good.
Like,
But the way that tweet came off, it made it seem like, oh my god, I got invited just like some major publications like IGN, and it's
that's
like
some.
maybe that's true.
That's
It was
just
a
a
dig.
I highly doubt it.
Yeah. It was a dig at Alessa, is what it was.
It's like Airbag. He's got a friend who works the mechanical and audio, and he's getting an invite because he's, his friend works.
Because he
in
knows the guy.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, an Airbag is going to be there? That's amazing.
But he got an invite to the Game Awards.
Well,
So,
like it's the same situation. He just knows a guy.
Dude,
Yeah.
if Airbag goes to the Game Awards,
He's going.
I need to
Yeah.
pick them
let's just
together.
hold on. I mean, like, come on. We got to come up with the best Hammer meme ever. Okay,
okay.
we need him to dress up as
Hammer
like
Brother.
Fucking Super Mario.
yeah, like a
Wanna
Hammer
know,
brother, and he like, and I don't care. No, I'm not gonna say it.
Just
I wasn't
on
gonna
side
say.
news. On side
I wa-
news, he did today. He's been telling people no more airbags.
Oh
I
yeah.
wasn't gonna say something about violence. It was actually something else. But I actually I don't know.
He's like, I don't need like 1 billion grippers after me. That's what he said.
Yeah. Well, here's what happens.
It's not even that bad. Like what I was gonna say wasn't even that bad, but people would make it bad because that's just what they fucking
Oh
do.
man, you
Like,
can't just keep doing this to us, man. You stop edging me, man. Come on,
Well,
wait, that's not the word.
McDizzle quotation. Stop edging me.
He's been edging this whole time.
Yeah,
If
that's
I was
clipped and on the channel and on the internet forever now. So.
If I was airbagged, I would show up to the Game Awards wearing one of those Grums masks, like that cheap Charlie Brown shit that he has as a profile
Those
picture.
Grum masks.
Just print it out, put a string through it.
That would be
Grums.
so amazing. What,
It would
like
be, it would be.
honestly.
Grums in the crowd.
Okay, you basically said exactly what I was thinking of. I was thinking airbag could go up, sneak up like that one dude who did the Bill Clinton meme, and like put like a mat like a mask with Grum's cartoon face on it, like on Jeff Keighley's head, and throw like rubber mallets at him. But then people would be like, "Oh my god, he wants people to fucking violently assault Jeff Keighley." It's like, no, it's just dude, it's a funny thought. I don't.
It's a funny joke.
Obviously.
Take
Well,
a
that was
joke.
like they went after airbag for the one thing where it was like, yeah, that was fucking Jay, that fucking Louis C.K. looking guy. He was like, yeah, look at them going around with hammers beating someone up, and it was like, yeah, they were beating up a Nazi.
Oh, the GIF thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was so funny because they gave it absolute power and an escape containment. Like people just literally found it funny, and they just
it's pretty funny. I'm gonna say it's pretty funny, but some people were legit, were like actually legit using that as like calling for violence, and I blocked those motherfuckers. But the vast majority of people were just doing it
where
for
it's
fun.
like, yeah, you can't control that any longer. That's
like
one
it's
of those
funny to see a
things where-
cartoon of it. Like it's like, and you know, Grums' character's an animated little fucking avatar, and it's funny to see it humiliated, hunted. Those types.
It's just slapstick comedy, right? But if you take
I'm
the
pretty
same
sure that was-
slapstick comedy gif and you have a fucking piece of text above it that says like somebody go to Grum's house and then they put the gif, it's like, dude, fuck yourself. You are
Now,
ruining the fun for everyone else.
I'll give you a flip side that ruined the fun for me a little bit. Was like there's a bunch of there with his like actual face that I've seen that shows the hammer, and that invokes a different feeling in me. I don't know why.
I think there's that AI one,
when I take
and that's the one I've seen the most. I think
Yeah,
nothing
I don't
new
love
ever
that. You know what I mean? It just
Well, there's two AI ones. There's one that's bad, but there's one that's kind of funny where it's the one where he's like leaning on the wall, smiling into the camera like seductively, and like somebody comes up behind him and like taps in like the lightest manner on like the
that's
back
what I
of his
was
head.
mentioning, where it's kind of like that's kind of getting there.
Yeah.
I would say like
Yeah, well, there's one where like he literally like legit gets the shit beat out of him, and I don't like that one.
I don't think I've seen that one, but
I
yeah,
want to
that
see
would
Grumps
definitely
get like
be more.
assaulted. I'd love to see him in celebrity boxing though. I don't know why. It'd just be
There's
fun.
Red Saint said there's an Assassin's Creed Shadows one of Grumps.
Which one?
Hammer
Yeah,
meme.
there's
Oh,
one
I
with his.
think so.
There's
He
a
gets
few
kicked
with
through
his
the door.
avatar.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's with his.
Does he
That's
get
with
his head
his
chopped off?
avatar. Super planted.
thanks.
Yeah,
Guys
there
on
is
the
one where he
yeah.
does get his head chopped off, but it's his avatar though.
Oh my goodness.
So.
Yeah.
Is it
Here's my
extra?
flip side.
A little bit, but
Here's my
Oh.
flip side to the whole argument. They're crying
K-Med
about
dipped out.
the Grums gift with the hammer and shit. They're upset about that. But it's okay for Jeff to demand that human beings, doesn't matter what their gender is, human beings get electrocuted and locked up in insane asylums. You could have one feeling or the other about the whole gender argument. At the end of the day, they're still human. At the end of the day, they're still human fucking beings, and he wants people to be electrocuted. And
Dude, I called him out for the same fucking tweet, and it was worse than you kind of make it seem like.
Yeah,
because
I lightened it up.
well, I mean, like the words were right. Like what you were saying, you said was right. The reason why I think that was worse than like you're kind of playing it up as is because of the clip of the mom talking to whoever she was talking to. I don't know if it was like somebody local or federal. I don't fucking know, but she was at some
It's
government
local,
building talking.
yeah.
And like, long story short, she said that she did all the stuff that people like Jeff would ask her to do. And, you know, like psychiatric treatment, other times of medical treatment, pills, all this other shit. And like, at the end of all this treatment with no, you know, what they would claim as woke transgenderism treatments or anything like that, her kids still wanted to, this is YouTube and everyone, you can't really say it, but you know, what's the safe way to say it? I can't remember.
I say go through with it.
Yeah, go through with it. Okay, go through whatever. Go through with it.
Yeah.
And she finally just said, fuck it. You know, let's see what happens, you know, because at that point, like, your choices are either they go through with it or you can live with a transgender kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you like, there's a difference between that and some like person who happens to be transgender or pro transgender and like wants to take a 3-year-old or like a 3 to 5-year-old and like from the beginning tell them to cut their dick off. Like,
yeah,
come on, man. Like,
the problem is people
very
want to
extreme.
conflate the egg crackers to like the whole of the trans community, and that's not really what it's about, right? Most trans people aren't egg crackers. They're just their own wokies wanting to live their life,
They're
wanting to
just
do their
floating
thing.
around.
Yeah.
And these people are living online too, and that's the thing, right? These people with these comments, with these criticisms, aren't living often in the real world. They're terminally online. I probably work with some trans people. I don't give a shit. It's not my business. You know what I mean? I think
I
everyone
watched a
deserves
movie with someone.
dignity in
A
that shit.
friend. Yes, literally earlier today. I watched a movie with them.
I've worked with. I have worked with people that I've known have been trans in the past, and that's fine. That like everyone deserves dignity, man. Everyone deserves dignity.
Yeah.
Yeah, the vast majority of trans people are fine, just like the vast majority of any group of people is fine. But they want to latch on to this small percentage that is
It's
a
identity politics. It's almost like you know, they're complaining about identity politics, but in turn creating their own brand of identity politics. It's fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's looped where it's forgotten, where nobody's really antagonizing them for a hot minute now. Why are they still throwing fists at everything? They're letting really, really bad people accrue a lot of power within that group, and
You know what?
I
I'd agree with you if, you know, about 3 months ago, 6 months ago, I just don't think there's the pull that it had in the mainstream because it was a mainstream topic.
The Kirk thing was the only one that gave them the battery for a little bit.
That gave them a little, you nailed it. You nailed it. Because I think, you know, when Trump won the election, you know, once you stop fighting like an incumbent, if I'm using the words right, it just becomes less of a battle. And, you know, with America's change to, you know, a more conservative, you know, country view, at least from a political standpoint, there's not that battle anymore. So that takes a lot of juice out of it, at least the way it impacted gaming. Or at least the perceived impact to gaming and the impact it had to their channels. And now it doesn't mean every one of those idiots are going to, like, start failing. Some of them have gotten good at making videos. Some of them are, like, you know, I don't watch Hypnotic. I have in the past. Not, like, for enjoyment, but for, like, research of bullshit. But I can say that guy works hard. And does a lot of different content around the shit that he makes. Someone like that will likely continue to be successful and grow at some pace. Probably not like the explosive amount that it would have been around, like, you know, wokeness reaching its boiling point and shit.
Well, if you look at his, if you look at his more recent channel and stuff like that, he still makes like videos and he still talks about it some in stream, but he does a lot more game playing, and he's always played games. He's been one of the few that actually played the games. But
Don't say that,
he's-
man. You'll offend them.
I know. I mean, there's a bunch of them that play games. Like they don't play games argument. I agree with K-Man. Like it's a dumb argument.
Just insane, I think.
Yeah,
It is.
but
Yeah, I really don't like the don't play games argument.
And
Yeah,
he plays
I don't
games,
too.
but I think he's legit crazy.
You know, I think there's an argument for you don't care about games.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
think-
yeah.
or
I could,
something
I could.
like that.
Well, it's like okay,
When
there was a
K-Man
guy.
is-
Go ahead.
Or it's misguided at very least.
Yeah, they
Well,
don't treat it like
K-Man-
adults.
Well, when K-Man had his thing with Yorch, I mentioned that the problem is that you really need to be blaming the marketing, because people just aren't accepting that we're not the target audience anymore. And I think some people are just that pissed off about it. You know, it's like when we were kids, you know, we were marketed to like motherfuckers. G.I. Joe,
Yeah.
Ghostbusters, Goonie, you know, all that stuff. But nowadays, what are they going for? They're going for what is mainstream. And what's mainstream is the gender stuff. That's a little more mainstream now. Ambiguity is more mainstream now. It's just we, as 40-year-old adults, are not the target audience anymore. And we just kind of have to accept that they're not trying to appeal to us. They're trying to appeal to the generation below us or generations below us. So it's just that whole thing of, well, they're making this girl boss thing. It's like, shut the fuck up, asshole.
Yeah, they're
Because-
confusing missteps that occurred that were things that were bound to happen with it. Like, this is why it's like the whole body type thing, where like we get plenty of variations of that still to this day, because that isn't quite a big ticket issue like they think it is with people.
Yeah, yeah, it really
Well,
isn't.
there was a lot of people that I would take issue with about the A and B thing, because it's like, well, Dragon's Quest has got the A and B now. We want male and female. And it's like, did you ever plan on playing Dragon's Quest? Then what does it matter? And my other thing, too, is, like, with Assassin's
Game's a fucking
Creed-
grind.
Yeah.
With like Assassin's
Nobody-
Creed and shit, though, it's like there's so much more shit to bitch about. It goes back to that,
Yeah.
you know, making a 10% issue 100% issue. Where it's like with Assassin's Creed, if you want to put the game down, put down tangible shit. Say the game's buggy. I mean, fuck, that's like saying the sky is blue. An Assassin's Creed game being buggy, yeah.
It'd be worse,
No,
though.
bitch about that. Make it something tangible, because like with Assassin's Creed, I remember even back from like 3, you would see like headless men walking through the woods playing drums, and the
Yeah.
horses would fall through the ground. You know, so I don't think it's gotten much fucking better aside after the first 50 patches. So
Yeah.
it's the stupidest thing to complain about.
Yeah.
Well, I have a question for y'all.
Yeah.
And this is you know, if you try to think about it from, imagine you're Smash JT, and, you know, do you really believe the shit you're selling, or at least some of them are? And what do they think that the, where am I trying to go with this? Trying to
Do you
understand,
really
like,
believe it?
yeah, do you think they really believe it? And what do you think they're trying to accomplish? That's really what it is. Like, do you, because some of them feel they have a greater purpose, and I feel that some of them feel that it's like, is it from God? Like,
Well, yeah,
well,
that's the
I'm saying
JDA
something
crowd.
like that. I don't know.
Some
Are
of
you
them,
asking
you're
the
right.
question of, do they actually believe what they're saying? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
I guess there's
Pretty
two
much.
parts of it. Do they believe what they're saying, and what do they want to accomplish?
Well, that's pretty fucking easy.
Yeah.
It depends on, well, it depends on who you're talking about, but the vast majority of it's the same. So with somebody like Smash, for example, you have a situation where I think a lot of what he says he actually believes, but I also think that he does the Asmongold thing. Not exactly, but so what Asmongold does is when he's streaming, he looks at his chat and he tends to like say what they want to hear. It's that, but without the chat, like live chat. I mean, it's basically the same though. Is he does what his audience wants, right? Some of the stuff I genuinely think he doesn't believe, but most of it I think he does. Grums, that is a matter of just hating the fact that he was kicked out, wanting to fuck the system, and goddamn does he need some money because he doesn't have a job.
Yeah, anger. Pure
Well, like 10
anger.
years of not having a job, that'd be rough. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, he's getting paid, though. He's getting paid more than most people that have a job.
Yep. So here's the thing. Like, I disagree with you on this, Damage, when it comes to Smash. While I don't know that Smash would be considered like a grifter that he knows. No, I think I'm at the point now where Smash is added to my grifter list, and I have very few people on that list. And if you look at Smash, when it came to the Amico thing, Pat even said it. He agreed with Pat's take. He said he thought the Amico was a bad idea. And then after talking with yo, what's going on?
Talking with Tommy T.
Tommy T, he changed his mind and started becoming one of the good squad.
Well, I don't know the Amico story. Just to be clear, if you wanna like say you disagree with me on like the Gamergate stuff, I could probably tell you if I agree with you or not. But I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck that is, to be honest with you.
The Amico, it was a
lore.
Lore.
The Amico bullshit, originally once that was announced, Smash was like, this is completely unnecessary, blah, 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 blah. And that's when Tommy T was going around pretty much talking to every small content creator that he could find and use them as free infomercials. And since they were in the same area, he convinced Smash to invest $10,000 of his money in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Smash and
all of
some
a
of the
sudden- But then all of a sudden, this is a great system, it's a great idea, and here's the problem though. He never disclosed that he was invested in the product, which is an SEC violation. If you invest in a product and you're trying to sell it on people, you have to disclose that you're an investor.
Ah, I never knew that. I didn't know that he hadn't told people he invested. But yeah, so basically,
he announced it proudly, but
yeah, there's that situation he switched up on. There is, the stuff we see about the woke where he, fought for women and, the video game stuff. And there was one other situation that I saw that he flipped on. And it's just, it's a common pattern that he will flip. Last of Us 2, yeah.
I agree with you with that stuff.
Yeah.
But, maybe there's some confusion here because I said that most of the stuff he says he believes. What I mean is that because a lot of what you hear is like less of what he says because he repeats stuff a lot. But if you watch his live streams, which you don't do, he goes into a lot more stuff, and that stuff he actually does believe. Like I actually believe he doesn't like trans ideology. I believe that he hates woke shit.
Sure.
Right? He doesn't like that's real. But I agree with you that he does stuff to appease his audience where he otherwise, I think, wouldn't. And a perfect example of that is when McDizzle will remember this because I DM'd him this back when it happened. And the post actually got quite a bit of views, not a shit ton. But a chatter in his live stream said, we need to repeal the amendment that gives women the right to vote. And I made a post like, dude, like it's completely fine if you love your wife. You think she's great. She raises your kids the way you want. You think she's smart. She works a job, whatever. If that's true though, then why would you take away her right to vote? And he responded with, well, earlier in the stream or whatever, we were talking about, what did he say it was, McDizzle? He said it was,
something else? I don't remember what it was.
It wasn't the amendment that gave women the right to vote. It was it was that shit that gives like things like YouTube and X immunity from.
Oh
stuff
yeah, I
that
remember that was going on. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Bill that
Right.
repeal that something. Yeah,
And here's
He's
the
weird
thing,
for
though.
wanting to get rid of that. He's so weird for that.
Right, because his channel would be fucking gone if they got rid of that. Not just his channel, but everyone's channel. You can't have
spiteful
user-generated content
ignorance.
without that shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, to get to the point, I like, and me and McDizzle agree. We think that he kind of fucked up there, that he really did, like he really does believe that women have the right to vote. But I don't like. I believe he might have got his wires crossed from talking about that stuff earlier, but he's so used to just like saying what his chat and what his community thinks it just naturally slipped out because like I think what is it 19th Amendment? Like 19th Amendment does not sound like the other thing because the other thing's not even an amendment. So once you hear the word amendment, you would be like, the fuck? Like, well, what are we talking about? You know, like even if you're focused on the game, you'd be like 19. That's not the right number. Amendment. It's not a fucking amendment.
Yeah.
But he's just so used to like responding like, oh yeah, man, like I totally vote against it, ha ha ha, that he just did it. But I believe, like again, me and McDizzle believe he actually doesn't believe that. And when he responded to me in my thread saying I don't believe that, it was this, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. But like, but you just anyway, you get the point. You know what I mean? Like he just says shit. So I agree that he's a grifter when it comes to a lot of like what he does for views and money. But it's all I'm saying is that most of his views as a totality, I don't think he's lying about. But at the same time, even if I do think he believes it, not everything, but some of the stuff he actually believes, I do think that he goes hard on, right? That he talks about a lot because that's also what his community wants to hear. And he has people like Lake Monster donating him $500 a fucking stream to do it. Dude. And good for him. I mean, like, I have respect for anyone that can fleece a group of motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you're not hurting anybody or like promoting anything like seriously bad. Like if Smash was on here on X, because he wouldn't be on YouTube, his ass would be off if he did this. But if he did some like hardcore racist shit, like fucking Nick Fuentes, no, I wouldn't be cool with it. But if you just want to be like, fuck Luke, ha ha ha, oh, thanks for the $500, bro, good for you, motherfucker. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck how much money he makes.
When I was talking about that, yeah, I agree. Get your bag. I've never, had a problem with things like that. The problem I have with like the $500 thing is I don't want to ever feel like I'm so audience captured that I'm dancing like a monkey. And I think that's like, that just smells like, the guys who will punish themselves for the money. And it can turn into a bad thing.
You know what, Wargaming Dad, like I've had a similar thought to the point, and I think I tweeted something out about it when there was conversation around the corporate shills going around, I think around with ghosts. And, content creators, if they are, if that's a full-time income and they're dependent on that, to tie back into that, patronizing people a little bit or doing things that are performative, you become a shill for your audience, especially if you have a big audience. And that, there's the risk of that. I'm not saying every person does, because every type of content is different. Not every person on YouTube makes their money through live streams. Some people take a lot of time to make really cool videos and make quite a bit of money. Like I've had videos make like $600-700, $800, I think, for a couple videos I have, or like 200,000 views. I mean, people make mad cash sometimes, I am sure. But it's like shilling for an audience at times. I think for some folks.
Yeah, I mean, it ends up...
I remember that... Oh, you go ahead, man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you want to give the extreme. You think about that streamer in France who died because they were, abusing him for money on their channel. Like, that's the very extreme version of it, but I've seen people just, like, absolutely embarrass themselves for money. And I just don't know that I'd ever do it.
Imagine if you're...
Good.
Just think about if your chat's giving you like, $20, $50, $20, $50, et cetera, $500. You're going to tell them what they want to hear. Or you're going to try your best in a lot of cases.
Yeah, it can definitely feel that way, but I know streamers who don't do that, right? I've seen streamers actually, like, someone give them a bunch of money for something, and then them say, nah, man, I'm refunding that. I don't do that kind of stuff. I've seen streamers who abuse.
Hold on. To be fair, I wouldn't take what McDizzle says as like an absolute. What he's saying is
I'm definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, definitely not everyone. I guess it's more runs the risk of that, or it's worthwhile noticing and thinking about. Especially for creators that are like, dependent on fan funding, which I think is like. crazy.
Yeah, it's very easy to fall into that gap, and I can tell you, I think even with me, we'll see. You know, I talk a lot of shit now. If oh fuck, the queen's close. Sorry. Here, I'll switch over. I'm gonna switch over this. I think like I haven't yet gotten the test to see what's going on, but I mean, it's hard when money's involved, and that money is your livelihood. Like, then yeah, it goes that way. There's the queen,
I would
McDizzle.
say
If you
being
want
a
to play this
full-time
game,
creator set. There's a queen.
yeah, come look. I should have it up on the.
Yeah, I'm looking at this shit.
Well.
Damn.
Big one.
Mhm.
It's a
Yep.
Big
big
mama.
one.
Rocketeer right there. That thing's a pain in the ass. That's hot shit, huh?
That's pretty cool.
Oh shit! Get that motherfucker! Get that
Hey,
motherfucker!
I'm grabbing it. I'm grabbing this payday.
Dude, y'all let me know. We'll group up. 3-man groups.
Absolutely.
Oh man, I might have to get this. I might have
Dude,
to
it's
get
good.
this. It looks pretty fun.
All right.
It's good.
It looks cool.
It's a great question, and there's so many different variables that you can look at it as. I gotta preface it first by saying that yeah, you know what, there is getting your bag and all that stuff, and that's whatever. But you also have to look at who's getting the bag. When you have somebody who is demanding things like accountability and integrity and honesty, you can't flip-flop your opinion because that makes you a fucking hypocrite.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, you just
I
can't
agree.
do that. Now, as far as does he believe the shit that he says, I absolutely agree with Damaged. Does a lot of the life shit he truly believes. You know, I like the trans stance, whatever. Like, I'm one of those types of people who, as long as you, yeah, it's like Damaged also said, as long as you're not wishing harm on people. So when you say things like they need to be electrocuted and put in padded rooms, I'm like, fuck you, dude. And I'm just gonna straight up say it. Technically, he's wished harm on my kids. Say what you will. I'm just gonna leave it at they use different pronouns, and that's it. There's been nothing else other than that. But still, by proxy, he's saying that my kids are deranged creatures who belong in padded rooms and getting electrocuted.
Yeah,
Now, let's flip that motherfucker. Let's flip that shit around and say, how would he feel? How would he feel? And I don't want to say this in a sense of saying that I wish something bad, but I'm saying, how would he feel if one day one of his own children came up and said, hey, I go by different pronouns? Is he going to reject them? Is he going to say that they're a creature? Is he going to say that they belong in a fucking padded room?
I'll make 4 videos. No, I'm just kidding.
But here's the thing too.
He makes 5 videos. My child is soy.
As a parent who has had to deal with a child that has been fucking on watch and for losing all hope in life. I'm not going to say the word because you know how that fucking
yeah.
But to have some asshole that doesn't even know you and doesn't even know what it's about to say things like that, as parents, that's like, fuck you.
It's an example of him not living in the real world, right? He's not living in the real world.
Yeah.
He's living online. Like most of these fucking idiots that have shit to say about things like that.
And this
About
is
the
why
e-celebrity life.
This is why I have more of a fucking issue with his ass than anybody, because it's like, motherfucker, if you ever had to get that phone call that your kid was fucking on watch, you would lose your shit.
In a
And why?
heartbeat.
Because they heard some asshole online say that their lives don't matter and that they don't exist and that they should be fucking whatever. Fuck all that. And as a parent, he's a parent himself. As a parent to say that, that's disgusting. Nobody should ever have no parent should ever have to have their kid go through that. So now, going on from that, you don't have to believe in the ideology. That's fine. Just don't wish harm or be a dick about it. Because you know what? As a parent who had to hear about the ideology, sometimes I'm like, what the fuck is this? But you know what? It's also not about me.
True.
It's not about me. It's not my life. It's not my body. You know, just as long as they're happy and they're not hurting anybody, whatever. So if he believes in it, he believes in it. That's fine. Just don't wish harm. But also don't flip-flop on the issue and be like, well, lesbians are okay. Who cares? And then now your audience is paying you to say that they're creatures. All right, so what do you believe in? I think he believes in it, and if he doesn't believe in it, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But as far as like a lot of the gaming stuff, I don't think he knows what the fuck he's talking about. I'm sure he plays video games, but a lot of stuff he's pulled out of his asshole. And once again, when he would show up in Radical Rick's chat, and he would be like, "Hey, look at the video that I did on Final Fantasy VII." I'd watch it, and all I got was a very bland Wikipedia style read. Final Fantasy VII was made in 1997 by Square Enix, and I'm just like, why don't you talk about?
Oh, were the hands moving?
You know,
were the hands moving hard?
No, it was like Problem Child. How's that for an old school throwback? Well, maybe if I move my arms around like this, people will think I know what I'm talking about. But it's just, if you have, that's the beauty of doing game reviews, is it's like you're sharing your experience and you're sharing your love about it. And he's reviewing a track and field game, trying to be like the angry video game nerd, when I'm sure this guy knows fucking Chrono Trigger inside and out. He says that he loves it, and I'll have to take his word for it, even though I say that he's the type of guy that would climb a tree to tell a lie than stand on the ground and tell the truth. I wouldn't trust a word that comes out of his mouth if his tongue was notarized. But if he says that he loves Chrono Trigger, talk about Chrono Trigger. And even just with the whole grifting thing in general, it's like there's so many amazing AAA games that get overlooked because you're talking about how you don't like the woman in Assassin's Creed. Like even this Ghost of Yotai thing. How much of it has he been right about, other than the fact that he doesn't like that the girl is Antifa?
Yeah,
well,
that was so weird.
Basically nothing. I don't know.
Yeah,
because
we don't like women samurais, but the game's not about a samurai. She's a daughter of a
yeah,
sword.
she's not. Yeah,
Well,
she's
yeah.
not.
I'm gonna
amazing.
drop. Been a pleasure.
okay.
I'm gonna take off.
All right, McDizzle.
See
Thanks for
you,
coming by.
McDizzle.
If
Have a
y'all
good
haven't
one, man.
watched
No worries.
McDizzle, y'all
Yeah,
should
you
go
too.
check out his channel too, because he plays games.
It was a pleasure
has
chatting,
fun.
folks.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see you
Dizzy
next
is
time.
fun.
Yeah.
I like Dizzy.
Yeah,
Take care,
Dizzy's
folks.
a
Bye-bye.
lot of fun. My thing with it is like I probably fall closer on the spectrum with Smash anyway. Like I was a firm anti-woker with a lot of the stuff back in, from 2016 when it really started kicking off. 2014 when the lead art director for Dragon Age was saying they were going to put tons of politics, his side of politics, into Dreadwolf, and we were arguing about that. So like I look back at like those things that they talk about, like the Dragon Age Veilguard, and I already knew that was going to be a mess, and not just for like.
And
Go ahead.
I didn't want to cut you off, but just to touch on the Dragon's Age thing, this is all about the marketing and all about how this is what people should be going after. I've shown my kids the, so I'm not that non-binary clip. My kids have been like, that is the most cringe shit that I've ever seen. And I've shown people who do identify, and they're like, this doesn't represent me at fucking all.
Yep. It's corporations trying to represent people they don't understand, just like anything else.
It was
that happens in
rushed.
there. It was rushed. Well, no, it was in
covered.
It was in development.
reorganized.
It was in
very,
development
very
hell.
rushed.
Dread. It was roughed at the end. Yes, I agree.
Version, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I know tons about
But
it.
But it's another example of, once again, we're not the target audience anymore. They were trying to make a game for, say, kids that are, transgender, and it didn't work. It didn't work at all.
You know what they've forgotten? They've forgotten critique requires having perspectives, so it helps having. They don't want to have the idea they might agree with somebody who also is quote unquote non-binary, because like that type of critique would break something going on with them, because they can't do a proper criticism of things, and they don't want to contest that. Maybe that's just what it is in the modern world. You get someone there, help these studios make it better so everyone gets a better story.
Absolutely. And I mean, before I get labeled as a lunatic, lefty, wokey, what the fuck ever, I absolutely agree that there is a total overcompensation that's going on. But that's something that's kind of par for the course. There's always been an overcompensation for
I almost think
whatever
we're past it now in how I
Yeah,
see
I
it now.
agree.
We're kind of seeing where it's like smooth now, but
it's gotten
they're
smooth.
they're now going after things that are okay, and it's like, no, why? Leave it alone. It's fine.
Yeah.
Too much. It's like the Predator movie 8 thing to me is so it's just forced. And they're starting to make it looks really forced.
Yeah.
I still have to sit down and watch it. If I could sit down.
Me too. I need someone. I need someone to go with.
See, if I could sit down and watch the other turds, I can give this one a chance because I highly doubt it's going to be worse than AVP.
Yeah, I don't think there's things that are gonna be worse than that series and it'll ever be worse.
No.
Mhm.
And Predator's always been a funny series. I mean, 1 and 2 were fantastic. They were all shit until Prey came out. I thought that was really good. But
Prey brought it back from the brink of extinction.
oh god, yeah. But you know what? That's another counter too. The one that Shane Black wrote, that was terrible.
Which one was that one?
2018. That's 2018, famously.
I think that was called Predators. That's the one that ended with the guy getting
Oh.
the Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
That's the one that I keep seeing Neb's gifts bring back, and I'm like, stop gaslighting
No,
people.
don't. Bury that shit underground. That does not belong to be alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny.
That was all about, bringing back the macho shit, and that was.
Look, it looks
god-awful.
cool, but and I'm like, that's one thing I hate about these people is like, they're just a bunch of fucking babies that are making everyone, they're trying to project the fact that like they can't grow up onto everyone else. That's why it's like, they want you dead, they want you dead. It's like, look, I don't want anyone dead, but I want you to shut up specifically too. And it's not, I don't want anybody else to shut up. I just want you to shut up.
Well, when it comes down to shit like, oh, Assassin's Creed, Ghosts of Volktai, it's like, okay, then show me some good shit that's out there. Like, there's like 10 great indie games that have come out.
There's so much stuff going on that they just missed.
Yeah.
Just like Charlie Kirk's birthday. Not a single. You know what? I love that someone's like, are you a loser who has so much free time? Like, why do you even make this post? Because not a single one of them said happy birthday when that was a day of remembrance for that man.
Yeah.
And like, sure, is it corny that I was free that day, and I was just, I'm gonna wait till say 24 hours, and not a single one of them went an entire day said a word about him, and I'm like, man,
I mean, it's.
I said you miss his birthday, bro.
Well,
Oh, you got
that
me.
does go in line with, do you really believe the shit that you say?
Yeah,
Get
that's my
'em!
litmus test.
I mean, I don't know. Like me,
It was more
personally,
funny.
If people started paying me $500, it's just not me to fake being who I am and what I believe and how I feel about shit.
Yeah.
You know?
That's one thing I said when
It's
doing.
not in me.
Oh, in the chat, yeah, most people who are online who are more progressive, like I would say me now, are like, they're the ones that have been filtered and we stuck with the same principles we like through all this transition. So you'll see, since we're seeing the great filter, we're seeing who's real and who's not. And it'll probably take a little while to see how that looks on the internet. But I don't know. People need to just learn to. I don't know. Influencer culture is just not
weird,
healthy anymore.
It's
and
very
it's starting to
weird.
really. It's
And
making
Eric is
things
right.
just
A lot of Assassin's
confusing.
A lot of Assassin's Creed games have been pretty shitty. I mean,
Yeah,
the-
it's
always
it's like
wind up
the
being buggy
popcorn game of games. They're always okay.
Yeah, Ubisoft's been a joke for forever. They're like a AAA they're a
Oh,
AA
yeah.
company that spends AAA money on games that are mid. Right?
Yeah. All those freaking shrine people got harassed for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they cared about being in a fucking
Hold
video
on.
game.
What?
No, they
Jack
care.
Doherty
They
got
care.
arrested
They
for
care.
having, Jack Doherty got arrested.
What the fuck? Hold on. Jack Doherty arrested.
That one piece of shit who picks fights with people and he has his bodyguard stand over him.
I don't remember.
Dude, his bodyguard trying to like
They're so-
walk towards the cops and like thinking about doing something was one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen.
Yeah, that cop was like, "Don't fucking do it."
Weird.
Here, let me give it to. Let me turn it on for you guys too. Where is the button? There it is. Oop, it's not even the button I wanted to hit.
You
we go.
closed the stream.
No, I
It's
didn't.
back up. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it did for a
Oh
second.
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
back
I
up.
was. Yeah. All right.
Popular social media star Jack Doherty behind bars in Miami. Police say it all started when the internet personality stopped his car in the middle of traffic near Washington Avenue
That's
overnight.
crazy.
Officers say they then attempted to speak with Doherty, asking him to move his car off the road. Doherty failed to listen to officers, saying he would move his car after he completed an online bet. Police took the 22-year-old into custody and found an amphetamine pill
shit.
and marijuana in his car. We reached out to Doherty's attorney for comment, but have not heard back.
We are following
So he got arrested because I mean, this is kind of went into what we were talking about. He got arrested for something he was doing on stream. Someone's got to have a clip of it.
Yeah, it was controlled substance and resisting arrest, but from what I remember, it was either weed or it was prescription drugs that he didn't have a prescription for.
Mm-hmm.
He had
Yeah, that
amphetamines
doesn't
and
surprise me.
Weed's whatever, but the other
Yeah.
one.
Well, but the only reason he got arrested is because he wouldn't get off the road because he was doing a bet in chat. Oh, we've got actual footage of it.
Oh, see, like, I wouldn't do any of that if I was okay with it. People don't think.
Sidewalk now. On the sidewalk now. Welcome
Doesn't
to
look
this
like-
week's Jack Doherty up. And thankfully
Oh, I
this
don't know
week
who
he's
this guy
actually been
is.
arrested. Unfortunately.
Don't care. Oh yeah, he is resisting arrest. Look at like this guy was a kid going on to like big streamers' doors and knocking on them. And this is what the internet does to you.
Well, the reason why he's big is because of his OnlyFans chicks. It's not really what he did was like initially what got him fame, but then he went into all the fucking OnlyFans chicks.
Yeah. He's the very problem with the OnlyFans thing. Is it's the same thing that's happened with all sex work as comes up. Is someone moves in and starts promising, hey, I'm famous, I can push your shit, I can make you money, you just have to sign a contract with me, and it just turns into prostitution at that point.
You know what the fucking funny thing is that that's technically true, but none of them fucking do it right. Like, imagine if there was like a fucking talent agency for OnlyFans that they were like just straight up 100% legit, right? And you have all these girls that are in this network, they all promote each other, but there's no like bullshit where like you're hanging out at some fucking dude's house while he crashes a fucking golf cart. What the fuck are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like this.
Yeah.
It's like the most like it's like the stupidest fucking thing ever, because the really really big OnlyFans girls, they either have managers or like a network, or they have like a private manager that like are professional, and they don't do this stupid shit. I'm like, you probably don't even know who the fuck they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's women who are like nobodies. It's the whole move to Hollywood to make it big chick, and then she gets promised something if she just gets down on her knees. So yeah.
No, you're not. He was trying after I do it. Who the fuck are you, bro?
I was trying to walk up the street, but
Doesn't matter, bro. All you had to do was get in the sidewalk. That's it. And you want to be funny. That's it, bro.
Free JD. Free JD. You're great.
Yeah, fuck him and Andrew Tate, bro. They're fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's just like the
It's just
worst of
another
society.
example- Yeah, it's just another example of an asshole who doesn't believe that real life is real life anymore. And what consequences is he really going to get? Like if average
Nothing.
shitheads like us got this on us. That's like, well, fuck, there goes half of my monthly budget. This guy, it's like, oh, $500 fine?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
this
guess
is not the
what,
first
James?
time he's had trouble with the law. He's never done anything like bad enough to actually cause damage, because people that have as much money as him, like the fines don't matter. What matters is like if you're facing years of prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is nothing. He's going to get even more famous out of this. That's the disgusting part.
Yeah. I
hasn't he
don't
been
get
kind
why
of-
culture is like that, where it's just why
It's all
why do
about the
people need these to latch on to people like this?
Because
It's
they
like
don't have much else
move
going for them in their
on
life.
from the random guy who lives in some random state thousands of miles away from you.
I
He
mean, it all
fucked
looks
up. It
really
sucks
nice.
to see a guy you like that you're never met fall apart.
It's
That's
really
part of
easy to.
It's part of growing up, you know.
Yeah, exactly. You start to realize how real life works.
Complain
It's really
about
easy
it
to believe this
somebody.
when you're a kid.
Make a video if you want, but like,
Yeah.
jeez, it's like he's flat out completely wrong in the situation. At least it's like Smash,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah.
he's just weeks into it being completely wrong, and it's like, bro.
Well, what did Ian say? You will double and triple and quadruple down until there's no way out of it. And then it's like, oh, I know.
It's like a black hole of it now.
Did you see the thing about Whistling Diesel being arrested by the IRS for tax evasion?
God have mercy.
No, I didn't hear about this one.
I heard something about that.
Hold on, Wargaming Daddy. I'm gonna send you a DM. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking here really quick. Just
Damage
for shits and
stays in my
shuffles.
DMs.
The cheapest ticket to the Game Awards, it's out in LA. It's $106.
Oh wow!
That's
So he
an
could have
easy
just
way
bought
to
his
go.
own ticket. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he may have had a friend invite him. I always with Smash, you can never trust the words he's saying because he always says it in a way that he can fall back on and be like, "Oh no, that's not what I was saying." You know, I wasn't invited by the Game Awards. I was invited by a friend to go to the Game Awards. I get invited every year.
Yeah, sure.
John Game Awards.
I sent you the DM.
All right, let me.
By John Game Awards.
By John
When
Game
you're a
Awards to the
YouTuber-
real Game Awards.
When you're a YouTuber and your name is like considered a bad word in most gaming circles, you're not getting invited to any awards.
Yeah. I hate this
It's
new
just like
chat
the whole
thing.
shit. Well, I got invited down to this gaming expo. Be sure, I'm having a panel there. And then when everybody was like, yeah, we all know that you bought a panel there.
Well,
I could have fucking gone.
Oh, here we go.
you know,
YouTuber
still
Whistle.
funny about in that the main bad guy faction in Outer Worlds 2 by commie Gigawook Obsidian is quite literally a communist. You can't join them, and they were that was the cut content.
Yeah, when people just used to call each other names. Yeah. Whistle Diesel arrested on felony tax evasion charges with a $2 million bond. Whew.
Holy moly.
That's where they
Famous
get this
people
is where
like
they
to
get the
commit-
rich people. Yeah.
Famous people like to commit crimes because one, they're human beings, and two, they're bored.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got too much shit going in my day to go out and fucking park my car in the middle of the road and do online bits.
Yeah. or to worry about tax evasion so that the IRS comes down on my ass.
What I'm wondering. Go ahead and finish.
I was gonna say, I fuck that. I file my taxes because I need that goddamn refund in 6 months.
Yeah.
What I'm wondering is if Whistle and Diesel did this from like YouTube earnings and shit, or if this is because of his. I don't know if you know who CoffeeZilla is, right? Do you know who CoffeeZilla
Oh
is?
yeah, I know who CoffeeZilla is.
Yeah.
So CoffeeZilla,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that CoffeeZilla did some tweets and reporting about Whistle and Diesel getting into crypto scams.
Ah. But CoffeeZilla, it could be, and maybe they were looking to get him, but they got him on tax evasion. It's like the whole drug cartel back in the day. They could never get the big guys on any crimes because their hands never touched it, so they would get them on tax evasion.
Al Capone.
Al Capone.
See, you know what? Sometimes this is where I think these guys get themselves all fucked up. Is these guys all have a lot of fingers and a lot of pies, and it's
Yeah.
so easy to forget. Oh yeah, I pulled in about $200,000 from my Matchka coffee scam.
Mm-hmm. My
It's so easy to forget.
my Smash Bucks. Buy Smash Bucks now.
My Smash Bucks. For my Smashers on my Smash magazine.
Yeah. I mean, it's these crypto scams have been crazy on just how many they've gotten by. You've seen very few people go to jail for them until that one kid, the just who had the what was it called, the platform where you could buy it all. That was like the first big bust, and I think more and more people you're going to see with that.
Okay.
I don't know.
It wasn't crypto scams that Whistle and Diesel was doing. It was promoting a guy that did fake day trading get rich scams.
Oh, so an old school. That is possible.
Wall Street bullshit.
Yeah.
Because this guy has been crashing cars and doing stupid shit in his backyard for a fucking minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, it could be that. It could be that. But how many people on YouTube are like not paying their taxes? I feel like if that was it, then he would have gotten caught earlier. But he was so ashamed of this like fake like stock trading thing that maybe like what he got paid and what he earned from it on the back end from the partnership, he didn't report because he was like, fuck it, I don't even fucking care about this. Did something stupid. I don't fucking know. All I'm saying is if he did this on YouTube earnings, this dude is like certified retarded.
Yeah. I mean, when you start to get, I mean, you should always look into your tax stuff with this thing. I've heard too many YouTubers go like, "What do you mean I have to pay taxes on this?"
Yeah.
But like, yeah, but any big YouTuber who's been doing it for a while knows. They usually put it in a business name and do all of that stuff around it. So, but yeah, I mean, I could definitely see it as that. We'll be watching it. We'll be watching it and see if it gets any more traction. I missed this one. All right. Well, I think, boys.
He ripped off the wrong person.
Huh?
I was saying, yeah, he ripped off the wrong person. That's how we got.
Yeah, probably.
Don't fuck with the IRS. Anyone watching this, don't do it.
The IRS.
Joker didn't do it. You don't do it.
There are special forces guys that aren't going to fuck with the IRS. They'll come down harder than anybody, and they never, they're never gentle about it. But I think we're going to end it here, boys. Thank y'all for coming by, joking around with me and watching those videos. I think this was a pretty good stream. If you like the channel, of course, please like it so it can get more coverage. Subscribe, and I'll be back on Monday. Anything you guys want to say?
Good night.
Have a good night.
Night.